enough of that freaking ad break. It's Friday night. It's already been getting wild. It's crazy. We've been getting insane already. I'm not even gonna waste any gosh dang time tonight. We have two back-to-back blind flights to do. I know Matt Madness, man, there's another one going on in another hour. This will probably take me into that. So come and go as you please. Go do what you want to do. Drink as much as you want to drink. Just have a good old time. Because that's what the heck I'm going to do. Let's go. I'm going to start. I need to wet the whistle. I got to warm up a little bit more. Mainly because one of the flights tonight came with one of these great old Bardstown Origin Series bottles. Like, what the heck? Can we get some more volume? Sure we can. I've been messing with it, so. Hello, testing. Which way is it? Hello. Hello. I feel like it's not changing at all. I've been shooting the Booze News videos. Which way? Hello. Good to see you guys as I'm adjusting this. What's up, Michael? Matt? Oh, shit. Matt! Volume's good here. I just spilled half that glass. I'm not even drunk yet. God. What's up, Matt Madness nerds? Good to see you guys. Is the volume good now? Come on, man. There we go. Medic! It's the party. Come on. Volume is not good. Andrew Kelly is broken. Hold on. Let's see something here, man. Go get something in your daggum glass. How about that? Yeti, it's right here. All good. I think Andrew Kelly, he might have his daggum speakers are broken. That's what it is. Sounds like mono instead of high def. Shoot, I don't know. Nothing's changed. Go figure. Leave it to YouTube, man. Green is a good color on you. Well, shoot. Blue is good on you. Are you even blue? Whatever. Better sounding like mono than Bono. Hey, what's up, Terry? We got a lot of Matt Madness people in here. What the heck are you guys drinking? Drinking from Mackenzie means you're ready to party. Of course I'm ready to party. I actually have several cans. Check this out. I'm partying tonight, baby. We got 2 flights to do. We might need to get into this because I know how I do things, and there's no way I can do this in an hour, and I'm not gonna rush. So whenever the time comes, you guys can bounce, but I'm gonna be drinking this. This first flight we're gonna do is a Matt Madness Training 2023. Jake McKee sent this. I like this flight because it's I can just kind of go about it on my own in terms of, let me read you what we got to do, okay? Can you find the wild turkey? I have to guess the proof and the bottle. So I have to go through all 5 of these. Can I find the wild turkey? Which sample has the highest proof? Which sample is finished? Which sample is double oaked? And which sample's Buffalo Trace? All of those I have to guess the proof on too. So I think that's a pretty cool way of doing things. To see, it kind of exposes me to, all of these different things. See if I can pick through them. I know, what you're gonna get is what you're gonna get in Matt Madness. You know what I'm saying? This really isn't, I don't know. Joe Dickinson, I don't trust you, dude. What's up, Marco, Scott Moody, Tim Gargis, Mark Vasco? We got a lot of nerds in here. No whiskey for me tonight. Vodka. Good thing if you drink alcohol here, you're welcome. Old man Joe, good to see you, man. Trev, going to hit it harder than last week? Dude, I don't know. Last week was wild. I went for a solid 4.5 hours. You know, I was drinking the whole time too. I better not hear Matt complain once about being tired. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Matt Jones? Drinking 4 Roses Select, go figure. Let me finish this glass off. You know, this is how I'm going to go into Matt Madness too. You got to be primed. You can't just go in there, you know, unlubed. So you got to lube up. You know, honestly, I think while we're here, I think I just need to lube up even more. It also came with this bottle I've never heard of, but that's got one great label on it. Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey. Sign me the heck up for that one. That sounds like a good time. Never heard of this. They are big into mentioning Fred Minnick on this. It's a whole sticker about Fred Minnick. Huh. It's a wheat whiskey. 100% wheat whiskey. Huh. This is all wheat. Sipping some Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. Let's go. What's up, Brian Toner? This is my bourbon podcast. I'm just happy to see you, Trev. I want to hug you so dang bad. What's up, Andrew V? Yeah, smash that like button, nerds. Dang. Ooh. Dang. Minnick rated it high a year ago. Yeah, it's supposedly, again, their sticker. I'm cool with putting on these little necklaces, but they really riding them, Fred Minnick. They gave his top 5 ratings and highlighted that they were number 4. So, if that means something to you, they got it on there. What's up, Stacy? Janelle, Michael S? Ron Shoemaker? No, that's Schmucker, not Shoemaker. Corsets is in Three Oaks, Michigan. I'm loving seeing some newer people in here, and we got the typical nerds. So if you're not a nerd, then you need to figure it out. Bear Doyle, Trev, what happened to your face? What are you talking about? I don't know. Wow. I don't know if I've ever even had a 100% wheat whiskey. I've had, what is Woodford? That's not a 100% wheat whiskey. I think that might be the first. Don't know what I was expecting for that. Bear Doyle. Bear Doyle is definitely new here. He missed the eyeball story. He missed the eyeball story. After this flight, John W., he's talking about your eyebrow. I can go ahead and retell it after I get a flight in me. That's pretty dang good, too. The Journeyman. I've never even had Journeyman. Heck yeah. Wise Guy, Whiskey Guy, Stu sent me those, so as well as the second flight we're going to do. So let's just get right into it, because I am able just to kind of go about this my own pace. I'm going to be filling out this sheet, and then he has an answer key that gets me points based on what I guess or whatever. What's up, Richie? Northwest Bourbon, Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. Yeah, the Journeyman, very vanilla, but it's high proof. It kind of spicy for a wheat or a wheat whiskey. That's what kind of threw me off. Bernheim makes a wheat whiskey, 7 years. Yep, and they're coming out with a barrel proof of that. I did a video of that I'll probably drop it Monday. I was getting schlammered by the time I got to the Bernheim, and I kept calling it a wheated bourbon, and it just pisses me off. And I was like, I'm not refilming that. They're just going to have to know. What's up, Donnie? William Reynolds, Mike Stahl. Check it out, Stahl. You need one. All right, let's go. Remember, I have to find a wild turkey. I have to find the highest proof. I have to find something that's finished, double oaked, and Buffalo Trace. Oh, so Stu says those corsets and whips are aged in small barrels for 6 months. Is that... Do you think that's why it kind of... It seems so dark. I mean, the color on it's dark, too. That's crazy. It's gotta be. For 6 to 2 years? Heck yeah. Nothing, none of those are jumping off the nose like, this doesn't smell like a turkey. It doesn't smell like any of those. Remember, turkey, proof, finished, double oak, Buffalo Trace. That's what we're looking for. Marco V. I'm new high, Mr. Bourbon Rich. Oh, I was like, I thought this is the first. Marco, you threw me off. Welcome, Marco. All the noobs, welcome. What's up, Trev? Brandon at Fred's. Faderade, I have to guess the bottle too, but the main guess is which one is the turkey. They don't smell like a turkey. This is glass A. That's not turkey. That's not Buffalo Trace. I'm gonna have a running log. This is almost harder than just like, hey, what is this glass? You know? Hey, folks. Whoa, holy crap. Did you mean to do that? $50? Did you mean to shoot $50 worth of fireworks in the sky, or did you mean 5? Holy crap. What's up, DC? Chris Powers? Oh, shoot. I don't know what that is. The proof on that, after coming off of that Journeyman 117, I would say it's lower than that. Maybe 110. I got it now. I got it. I kind of misread this. I'm going to show you, just so it makes a little more sense. Can you find the wild turkey and bottle? So I have to guess which sample number is the wild turkey, the proof of it, and the bottle guess. So it's like, I can't even just, it's like you go all in. So which one I think is wild turkey is what I have to guess the proof on. So I can't even guess the proof of one. I'm guessing the proof of one, though, on my little sheet over here, probably 110-ish. So whenever I figure out which one that is, that's where I'm going to put that proof at. That's how we're doing it. I got it now. William Harvey, super chat. With the cat. Let's go. The cheater is here. Who? What's up, Dustin Pullman? Cheers, Trev. Good to see you, dude. Let me go on to 2. I really don't know what that is. It didn't taste like any of those. Maybe the turkey? Oh, clear as day. I'm calling. I'm about to drive a nail. You know, this is Matt Madness training. I'm about to guess right now what this is. Buffalo Trace. The nose is indicating 90 proof. Eagle Rare. Sample B. Which sample is Buffalo Trace, proof, and bottle guess? I'm going to say sample number 2 is Buffalo Trace, 90 Eagle Rare. Matt Madness rules. I just went all in. That is Buffalo Trace. It might be sheer coincidence, and it might be playing in my head that this is in a Buffalo Glencairn. But that is Buffalo Trace. It might be the Buffalo. What's up, Hendo? What the heck? Good to see you. What's up, Brian? Cheech, Independent Joe. I've seen all of you guys. I'm just trying to read them as you come. Don't do that. Not on the mainstream. You can do that later. What's up, Vader 8? I already said hello to you. Jeffrey Wack. Ooh, spoiler alert. Won his round of Mad Friggin' Madness. Let's go, dude. It's the smile. He's just so happy. He's so happy. What's up, Nimrex? Freaking nerd. Yeah. What's up? James Lay says the pink lights. You don't like the lights? Those lights back there, man, that's orange. It's kind of, it might look pink. I got blue lights up ahead. Man, I'm sorry, man. That's got to be Buffalo Trace. James, they're cute. Ricardo, Trev, did you get a fresh haircut? Yeah, I went today, man. And James B. In the Imagine That says I'm orange. God. I'm pretty confident that that's Buffalo Trace. Am I confident in my guess? Probably not, but it's good enough. Like, I don't think, here, let's dive into it a little more. I don't think that's regular Buffalo Trace. The only other thing it could be is maybe, like, I don't know, that's not Elmer. So, like a Blanton's or freaking, what's the other one? It's the other ones. You know? I don't know. I don't think that's small batch, Cheech. I don't think it's that high of proof. I think it's definitely in the 90s. It smells like it's 90. And maybe that's just because like, Eagle Rare is 90. I don't think it's 100 proof. It's pretty grapey. Scott Moody, it's like homecoming. Everyone is here. I love it. James Lay, now I think it's too low proof for Rock Hill, too. So, what's up, Biking Bourbon? Good to see you, man. It's for sure not Buffalo Trace. I'm going all in. I'm done with that one. Glass 3. All right, now this one's smelling more. I called one Wild Turkey, or just off of a whim, the only thing I could think of off the bat. This one smells like it. Why I'm also more confident now that B is Buffalo Trace is because this kind of has a little cherry thing on it, but it's not the Buffalo Trace cherry. I bet he put this in there to trick me, and you're not tricking me. I've done this. Jen A, $5 super chat. Cheers, Trev. Good to see you, Jen. The better half of Cheech. I mean, Cheech is pretty great, though. I mean, it's a great thing. Yeah, there are 163 people. That might be a record for this channel. So, if you like shenanigans, hit the like button and join in. Hit the subscribe. It's free. You even get Malort. I drink Malort a lot. What's up, Dave Vogelsong? That's a cool name, dude. That's gotta be turkey. That's the Wild Turkey. Now, what bottle is that? Rare breed? Little higher proof. I don't know what Jake has. I don't know if he would send me, though. I think because he said, I want to send you something to help train. I don't know if he would send me, like, I don't think that's a Russell's 13. It kind of has a Russell's vibe. Oh, that's turkey. It's got that, it's like a cherry nuttiness. Kind of. Musty. That's gotta be. Do I go with rare breed or do I go? It's got to be a turkey. I think I'm just gonna go all in on one of them. That's got to be rare breed or Russell's. Let me, before I even guess, let's just, that one's up. We're pushing 2 away because we're not going back to that. I'm locked in. Let me just go to 4. Make sure. That's not finished. And that's not double oaked. 4 could be double oaked, man. See if the camera will, I don't know. It doesn't really do it justice. It's dark. I don't know. Interesting. Older than Old Man Joe. Sexy fireworks. Let's go, dude. Thanks for the super chat. Older than OMJ. Glad you're here. 20 push-ups for each wrong answer. No pain, no gain. Flyfisher, you're on. There we go. Could it be rare breed, non-chill filtered? See, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he would send me that. But I don't know. I have one. Rare breed rye or Kentucky Spirit. James Lay, is that what you want me to guess, or that's what you just want? Chris Power says, you won me over with Malort subbed. Dude, I'm on my 2nd bottle of it. When we hit 100 likes, I drink Malort. Not that moment, but we do drink it. I'm just saying. It happens like every time. To all just coming in, Trev's Friday streams are not to be missed. We love shenanigans. We like to have fun over here, man. If you don't like having fun, this ain't the place for you. You better put your pinkies down and you better just go not have fun. Will Henderson, go Braves! $5 super chat. Dude, Endo, how the heck are you doing, man? Matt, 10 more likes, Trev will do something stupid. Shoot. What's up, William Hall? Come on, we need it. We need to see the Malort. Screw you guys, man. Wait, so all rare breeds are not chill filtered? The regular rare breeds are chill filtered, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, it... Honestly, I was going to say if I ever met, Eddie Russell, I would tell him myself, except for I did meet him. I just didn't know at the time. I didn't have the knowledge. If I could go back in time, I would just walk straight up to that dude's face and say, why? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I want an answer. Why do you chill filter that crap? Just me, or are super chats not showing up in YouTube? I've been reading all of the ones I got, and I can double check it over here on my little streamy thing. Tony Tutos, if you sent one, brother, I don't know. William Hall, we're gonna get there, man. I have to finish the flight before I do it. I think that so far, I don't know. I don't think 4 is turkey. I don't think it's finished. I don't think it's double oaked. So far, it's been the highest proof or seeming proof of the bunch, so maybe that's the one. But I don't know what that is at all. So let me just write next to sample 2, which is the highest proof. Maybe 4, just so I can go back to it. I think it's 4. It's kind of nutty. It doesn't seem over the top, though. It really doesn't. It doesn't seem like it's 125-ish. I can't wait for that to be like 140. That's really good. So far, that one's great. Could that? No. No, I was going to say, could that be the turkey? It's nutty and like that, but I don't think a turkey gets that high. That's high proof. I think he threw that. I'm on to you, Jake. I think you threw those in there and you put them right next to each other to throw me off. I think the proof, though, is telling me it's not turkey. They don't get that hot. ASMR whiskey. I saw you say something. Trev, you've inspired me. I've been sitting on a bottle of Journeyman Silver Cross for a while. Now is the time to open. Come back every Friday. I will inspire you to do something amazing every time. Ooh, a 4-grain. 25, 25, 25, 25. Interesting. Shoot, I need to look into Journeyman more, man. That sounds fun. I didn't send one. Just not seeing the ones you're reading, Trev. Well, Tony Tuto, some of them are the mega chats and they show up as fireworks and it's straight through PayPal. So, the PayPal one, they look, the mods are already on it. There you go. You click that, it takes you to a page and it's like a freak. Look at that. There's the fireworks. And you get the thing on there. Malort time. Otto. What is that? Otto Movil Johnson? Okay, old man Joe. What's up, Gage Beck? Have you ever had Old Forester High Angel Share? Gage, I've actually never had any of the 117s, unfortunately. All right. Let me move on to 5, and then I'm going to solidify my answers. Again, guys, to everyone who's here, I'm trying not to rush this, but I know a lot of you are here for the Matt Madness intermission, so I'm trying to give you the thing. My normal time slot is 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. No one owns the internet, so feel free whenever, the top of the hour comes to go on over to Matt Madness. I'll still be here for my normal hour, and then we'll all join them. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. But the show must go on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be here because I need to get my Friday shenanigans. Ooh, this one. This one is very, very dense. As in, I think... Let me taste it. Crap. I think I'm going to stick with my first gut. I think that might be... I think that's the double oaked. 5 is the double oaked. It's gotta be. I almost said it could be finished. Use 2 devices, duh. Jake Miller, member for 9 months. Look at them red wrenches, baby. No one owns the internet, but Trev rules it. Pretty sure Al Gore owns the internet. Use 2 devices. Hey, here's the thing, man. And this is what I'm going to say this to everyone. You can leave here, go to the Matt Madness when it starts back up. I'll still be going, but guess what? When I hit end, the video will be there. So for whatever reason you want to come back and see the other hour, you can do so. We'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's face it. Half that time they're going to be talking, and then you'll miss half of a half. How about that? Or you won't miss half of a half. You only have to come back for 30 minutes. CC Pullman, Trev, your haircut looks great. Oh my. CC! Stop. You're flattering me. It's a brand new haircut, though. It was looking terrible. I was looking rough. Nerds before hoes. Boats and hoes. Now, I wouldn't say that, Jake. I didn't say that. You said that. You need to stop. Trev, just tune in. What's up with your face? I fell. Is this a Chicagoland-based pod? Chris Powers, no, I'm not in Chicago. I'm not going to tell you where I'm at, Chris, because you're going to stalk me and send me weird photos in the mail. All right, I'm gonna go back through them, except for number 2, which is obviously Buffalo Trace. Number 1, I'm calling, just a recap. 1, I have no freaking clue what it is. 2, I'm calling Buffalo Trace. 3 might be the Wild Turkey. 4, I think is the highest proof. It drinks the hottest out of all of them. I do not know what it is. And 5, again, I don't know what it is. It tastes kind of double oaky. And maybe finished. That's what's throwing me off. But this is why I'm going back through it, because there's no way. I think 5's double oaked, because I didn't drink any of them that screamed this is finished. If that means, if 5 is finished, then that means the one I'm not sure about is 1, and that means that would be double oaked. 1 is not double oaked. Honestly, just for, order of elimination, 1's got to be finished, but I don't know. I wouldn't have said that. Maybe. Favorite distiller, go-to bourbon, says Gage. Probably overall, Old Forester. I mean, I love Maker's Mark. I mean, come on. I love Maker's Mark. Yeah, probably. I think I reach for Old Forester a lot. Yeah, let's just go with that. I grab that a lot. A lot. Ron, who das? Who dat? Does he drive a Nissan 350C? Because the neon lights are lit. No, Ron, I drive a Honda Civic. 2023, meet Trev in 3D, still willing that into existence. Let me finish this flight, Christine, and I'll drink the goddamn Malort. Ah! Oh! Yes, I'm in Arkansas. You in Arkansas. I'm in Arkansas. Now, Chris Powers is gonna freaking stalk me. Way to go, Ron. Just waiting for the shirtless portion of tonight's stream. Don't tell Dustin. Dustin, go away. Close your eyes. Stu, I don't use StreamYard. I can try something else, but I don't know if it would work for your flight. We can try it. We can try, but I'm on my streaming software. We'll try it. We can try it. You said it on the MASH from Cbus. I think you, Ron, are you mistaking me for someone? Central Kentucky bourbon hunter grabbed a Bardstown The Prisoner in a bottle of High West Double Rye. Not a fan of the High West, but love The Prisoner. Bardstown The Prisoner. What's the Bardstown The Prisoner? Curiosity Public. What do you get when you mix an owl with a bungee cord? My ass. If anyone else got that, then you're in. You're in the cool kid circle. If you didn't get that, then drink. Finished bottle. I guess I'm going with one. I have no idea. Bottle guess. Oh, I have to guess the proof too. Crap. I have no guess. I do not know what that is. And I'm only guessing finished because I don't think anything else is. Did you get a haircut on the military base? No, but I keep the, you know, military stuff going. I gotta be there, you know? You look like a shorter Italian-ish looking dude for sure. What? No. I'm like 6'7", dude. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Italian at all, though. Y'all picked a barrel. Yeah, we have several barrels. Patreon. Tobias, what's up? How far are you from Russellville, Arkansas? I'll be stopping there on a motorcycle trip this summer. Hit me up. I'm like hour and a half. My sister lives there. Don't know why you're going there. You're probably doing the trip up the Ozarks. Huge motorcycle. Didn't even know. See you in Jane tomorrow. I'm way too far from Jane, but I know where you're going, Ron. I know where you're going. You're going to that Walmart thing, aren't you? I saw it. I saw it. This freaking, okay, everyone who's here, this Walmart is doing this rare whiskey. It's like a lottery, right? This Walmart has more rare whiskey that they're doing the thing, the raffle, than any other freaking store that I've seen. A Walmart. Like, what the heck? It's crazy. When is that freaking Boo-Rye coming out? It should be soon. Like, this month or next month. It's like front of the year. All right, glass one. Yeah, because I gotta finish this flight because we got a whole other flight to do. It almost tastes like an MGP, but what would he have sent me from them that's finished? Doc Swenson, Barrel, Penelope. I don't know, I'm thinking of bottles that I've tried of all of those, and none of them are ringing a bell. No bottle. I'm going to guess it's higher proof. It's between 105 and 110, and I will come back and pick one of them. 2 Buffalo Trace. We've already locked that in. I'm going all in. Nothing else tastes like Buffalo Trace here. 3, which I thought is the Wild Turkey. I still think it's the Wild Turkey. I was going to say I was thinking that it's Wild Turkey Russell's Reserve until I just re-drink it. Now it tastes like a rare breed. It doesn't taste like 116, though. Is it lower? I'm going to be pissed if I call this like a Russell's Reserve. It's going to be a freaking Kentucky Spirit or something. It's going to be 101. Will they have Blanton's? The Walmart will have Blanton's. Hey, William Hall, I'm just telling you guys right now, I'm not ending at the top of the hour. You guys can mosey on wherever you need to go, but I'm going to still be here. Because I got a whole other flight to freaking do. And it's Friday, and I plan on getting schlammered. Yes, Christine, Walmart. It's crazy. Hey, what's up, J-Max? Struck out tonight at a raffle. Most of the raffles around me, I say around me, Ron is obviously going to the Walmart raffle, but most of the ones around here are like Christmas time, and then you don't see one. That's it. They're done. Screw you. Wait until next Christmas, nerd. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. Sample number 3 is 110, and I'm going all in on Russell's Reserve. Because I don't. It tastes, going through them, it kind of tastes like rare breed, but the proof is not telling me rare breed. But the flavor is telling me it's probably, watch, it's going to be a Kentucky Spirit. It's like a good one. Whatever. I'm locked in. Locked it in. 4. Man, that smells so good. I think I know what that is. I think I know what that is. It's the highest proof one. Sample 4 is the highest proof. I think that's an Elijah Craig barrel proof. I don't know what batch. I think that's freaking... I don't even know. I can't even guess what batch it is. It's one of the newer batches. It's not an old batch. It's a newer batch. Because it's like sweet, but it has that underlying Heaven Hill nuttiness. And it's hot as piss. That is Heaven Hill. In Heaven Hill, that's gotta be. That's like B520. Not 520, 522. Oh! I don't even, whoa. I don't even have to guess the bottle on that one. Proof? I have to guess the proof and the distillery. Oh, I got it. I'm in. Heaven Hill, baby. Heck yeah. I misread it. The proof. I got it. It's Heaven Hill. I guarantee you, this is Elijah Craig barrel proof. We cannot get bourbon at anything other than Ohio liquor store. No Walmart or anything else. Well, Christine, my county doesn't even sell liquor. I have to drive outside of the county. For the record, I'm not going. I have a dog recovering from some treatment and need to be here with her in the AM. Well, Ron, I'm going to tell you this right now. My dog is worth more than a freaking pappy. So there's that. I would literally take my dog over. You could be like, I'll give you every pappy for your dog. And I would say, literally, you know, go F your face. It's my dog. Fly Fisher, as always, Trev, loving the Friday shenanigans. Great way to wind down the work week. Thanks, brother. Fly Fisher, I'm glad you're always here. You've made pretty much every live stream since you've started watching me. Trev, I seen other guests join, so it will work. We'll try it, dude. I'll send you the link when you might be a little small box up here by my head. It'll work. I wouldn't sell my dog for 10 million. He's my best friend. Exactly. I'll trade my dog for an old tub. Proof. I'm going to go 125. Just to play it safe. I really don't know. So that leaves 5 the double oaked. So 5 is double oaked. Proof. That almost tastes finished. That's what's crazy. But 1 is not double oaked, I'm telling you that. I don't even know. The sweetness, it tastes fruity. But I'm telling you, it's got the double oaky. That's a crazy, crazy sample. I do not know what that is. I don't know, 100? It doesn't seem that high of proof. All right, we're done. Answer key. Let's find out what the heck these are. Could be Heaven's Door. I don't know. We're about to find out, James. Glass. I don't even know how to go about this. Let me read. Okay. I know how we're going to do this. What's up, Shayla Wayla? I know how we're going to do this because I saw how he did the answers. Sample 1 is Barrel Vantage 114.44 proof. It is a blend of straight bourbons finished in 3 distinct expressions of virgin oak, Mizunara French, and toasted American oak casks. That's why, man. Like, it's not the fruity wine. I guess whatever the heck Mizunara is. But the toasted American oak and French, I called that. So this is what we do. We go down to which sample is finished. I guess sample 1. Sample 1 is the finished bourbon. Nope. I also have the points. Guessing the correct sample is 2 points. So I got that. I got 2. It's a lot. I mean, look at me. I'm drunk. We're all drunk, and we're gonna figure it out. This is why Matt Madness has Whiskey Central. So I guessed that right. I did not guess the bottle, so I got no freaking points at all. Proof. I called that one. I didn't even go back. I said 105 to 110. It's 114, so I don't even... If you're not within 5 proof points, then you get 0. Come on, I would say 2. Would you give me 2? I'd give me 2. I said 105 to 110. It's 114.44. Donnie says no. No points. So I get 2 points. JG, -2. William says 1 point. Shayla says I would give you 2. Jake says no. Nope, I don't get any. Jake is the one who sent me this. He says no. Screw you. I get... So 2 points on that one. Moving on to number 2. Sample number 2. I called that one freaking Buffalo Trace. 90 proof Eagle Rare. Sample 2 freaking is Buffalo Trace, but it's Blanton's Warehouse Age Barrel 581, 93 proof. I'm just going to go ahead and say I got... How many points did I get? I got the distillery. Guess the bottle guess, distiller guess, 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the proof within 5. 2 points. And that's it. Oh, and I got the sample number. 2 points. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Trev's playing horseshoes. Close accounts. It's like horseshoes and hand grenades. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Z-Man? Mark Emmenegger. Nope. What's up, DMC? All right, moving on. Sample 3. I called sample 3. Where did I put that one? Wild Turkey 110 Russell's Reserve. That was my guess. Sample 3. Russell's Reserve single barrel. It is a Total Wine pick, but it's still 110 proof. Sug it. I nailed that one. I'm so glad I didn't go for freaking rare breed. I'm so glad. So, for that one, I got 2. 2. And right on the money, 5. I nailed that one. I almost went with rare breed. Just gonna tell you. I almost went with it. The next one, sample 4, I said was the highest proof. I called it Elijah Craig barrel proof. I don't know which batch, but I didn't have to. All I had to do was proof and distillery. I said 125, Heaven Hill. Gotta be. Oh, crap. It is Elijah Craig, therefore it is Heaven Hill. But it's a Elijah Craig single barrel. It's a store pick. So I matched the number, which is 2. I did not get the proof. That proof is 132.4. I didn't get that at all. That's kind of crazy. And then I got the distillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then the last one, 5. Which sample is 5. Which sample is double oaked? I said 5, 100 proof, and I don't know. He didn't ask what the bottle was, but I have no freaking clue what that is. You didn't guess store pick. Fail. You guys are hard. You need to stop it. 5, Cedar Ridge, Mash and Journey pick, Moonlight Graham, double oaked, 118. I said it was 100. Holy crap. Okay. It kind of does taste like graham cracker. So all I got was I got the correct sample. So that's 2. And I got that I did not get the proof freaking anywhere close. I did not get the bottle. So that's all I got. I just got the 2 for guessing the sample. So my total for tonight was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29. He said, goal is 25 points. If you fail, then you have to drink the fireball shot that I included. I got 29. -7. So I only got 22 points. Is that legit fireball or malt liquor? I don't know. You can't trust it. It says whiskey, but who knows? I'll drink fireball with you. You don't have to do that. Whoop! You will win, Matt Magnus. Hey, what's up, Duke? All right, so there was flight number 1. I have 4 other samples. Let me get these out of the way. We have 4 other samples. We have a whole other flight to do. But it's coming towards the top of the hour. So while I have all of you here, I just want to do a little commercial break. We'll keep this very short and sweet. For anyone who's new here and you might not have heard, a lot of people put out a lot of good picks. This channel does too. Check out the Patreon page. You get glasses. And you get access to every merch and barrel picks. There you go. Commercial's over. Check it out. We have some crazy crap coming. How's that for a commercial? I'm getting better at them. I normally just rant. But just go check it out. It speaks for itself. We got a 27-year-old Canadian hazmat, 158 proof coming. Come on. Trev, solid job, bub. Even if I give you a lot of crap. Honestly, though, for one, I will say, it's a little bit easier when it's set up in the way that I can narrow things down. I feel like I'm good at it. I think I can narrow things down. I think, look, for one, the Whiskey Dictionary. Trev is going to be the one to beat tonight. No. I'm telling you, when it comes to just saying, hey, dude, what is this? You have 30 seconds, go. It's anyone's guess. When I have a freaking formula to follow and I can subtract things and I can eliminate things, I'm do much better. I feel like I can really narrow things down. So, I don't know. Matt Jones, welcome to the Wrench Crew. What's up, Matt? And David with a $5 mega chat with his little picture. The Whiskey Dick, dude, it's not even the speed. It's just, yeah, I will say it is the speed. You say you got 30 seconds. What is this? Go. It's kind of like you only have like 1 second to second guess yourself, and then you can really get yourself in a pinch really quick. Andrew Kelly, Trev's Patreon awards don't expire like most channels. If Trev does merch, you get it. Every time he does it. Absolutely. I've sent, some of you guys have every freaking Kinsey glass I've done. How many have I done? 5? 4 or 5? You have all 5? Just go with your gut. Honestly, the biggest advice for Matt Madness, whatever comes to your mind, you better just go with it. Because you will talk yourself into some stupid crap. I'm about to pour this next flight. I will say that, I will say that Matt Madness round 2 of the night is going to start, but I do this every Friday. I pregame for Matt the 2 hours before Matt on ADHD Whiskey. So I'm going to do that. I got to stick to my guns. You come and go as you choose. We'll be here. They'll be there. Let's just party tonight. So I got a whole other flight to do. For one, I got to train. You can go watch Matt Madness. I'm going to be here training. Let me pour these other samples. These are from Wise Guy Whiskey Guy Stew, who also sent the bottles that we tried first. And I'm going to try and get them on the screen here. I don't know how well that's going to work. Yeah, you can double screen it. Why not? Do whatever you want to do, man. But while I have you guys here, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm glad for all the new guys. Bunch of nerds. But I gotta get ready. My Matt Madness, 2 weeks. The 24th? The 24th? That's when I'm going. Do I feel ready? No. But it don't matter. You don't have to be ready. What's your weakness? Proof, finish, etc.? Honestly, man, my weakness is more so... I would say everything's your weakness in these, because when you have 30 seconds and it says, what is this bottle? Is this bottle a bourbon or a rye or finished? You could literally convince yourself of anything. of anything. You could smell a Buffalo Trace. You could smell this sweet cherry and you go, man, that is so fruity. That's got to be finished. And you could convince yourself of it. It's hard. Want me to start yelling at you and smoking your ass when you get things wrong? Yeah, only if you're in your freaking round, Brown. How are you going to beat Kira? I'm not. All right. Let's see here. Hold on. We gotta try something here for, you know, for everyone who's staying. We have a whole other flight to do, so thank you for staying. I'm not mad if you're leaving. But what I have to do, I'm going to start my collab cam. I need to send this to the guy who sent me this flight. And we're also going to start some music. All right, wise guy, I'm gonna send you a, I'm gonna send you something, and I'm gonna see if you just appear. See if you appear on my face. Oh wow, we got a new Patreon. Is that Faderade? Faderade joined the Patreon. Let's go, dude. I know that's you because I don't want to give away your identity. All right, wise guy. I have no idea if that's gonna work at all. All right, there we go. My God, you are sexy. Ron says this is awesome. Well, heck yeah, dude. I'm with you, Trev. Brian, I freaking love you, man. Hey, we have a good time over here, man. That's what we do. Pro tip, don't leave. Just mute Trev and watch Matt so Trev still gets the view hours. Tony Tutos, I don't need the view hours, but go ahead. Yeah, I mean, take that all back. Yeah, do that. Mute me. Or mute Matt. I don't know, Matt. Come on, they ain't gonna start, you know they ain't gonna start the show for another 45 minutes. Mike Franklin, Trev has the best Patreon rewards in the game. Mike Franklin's got god dang every item I've ever made. He's been around OG. James B, I had a great Makers tonight. What was it? What show starts in 45? No, Ron, it's starting now. Typically he doesn't start now. But ADHD Whiskey's doing a huge competition. It takes like 3 months. No, I don't know if it takes 3. It's like 2 months of shenanigans. But he's doing a double thing. I mean, you know what, Matt? Whatever, dude. You just go ahead and take my second hour. It's fine, dude. I'm not even mad. You know what, Ron? It's nothing. I'll send you the link. You can watch the replay tomorrow. Dan, cut your toenails. Hold on, I need to see. Oh, no, I do have him. I have. Stu is here. We might need to pause this music. It's very seductive, and Stu is looking mighty fine. I'm trying to learn this. Here we go. Whoa! Hello! Can you hear me?
Trevor.
Hold on. Hold on.
What's up, buddy? Can you hear me? Check.
I think you're talking, everyone can hear you, but I can't. But, hold on, I'm gonna fix it. Collab cam right here. We're gonna get there. Hello?
Hello.
Say something again.
Say something again.
So you are talking, I'm just not hearing it. Hold on. I need to figure out why I'm not hearing it. I think everyone else can hear it.
I hear it.
We can hear him. Yeah, okay. I can't hear him, and I know that because I see every time he talks, that thing goes off.
Turn your speakers up, man.
Speaker. Let me do something. Oh, hold on. Here it is. Say something.
Something.
Crap.
Hello, 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 hello.
Say something.
Something.
God dang it, Stu! I can't hear you. What the heck? Hold on. It's got to be something in my settings here. Hey, we're going to figure it out, man. We're going to figure it out. Audio.
Audio.
Wait, this looks fishy. This might be it. Say something.
Subscribe to the Bourbon Ranch.
No.
Hit that like button.
I'm going to get it. Don't worry. I'm going to get it. I'm going to figure this out. The people need to know. The people need to know. Collab cam.
Trev, you act like this your first time.
I just don't
man.
understand why I'm not hearing it.
Turn your speakers
Why
up.
would I not hear it? Ooh, I think I know. I think I know. Here it is. I think it's this. Say something?
What's up, buddy?
God dang it. Everyone is like, dude, we can hear him. Let me try something.
If he can't figure out, it's all good. I sent him,
Nope. I got it. I put on some headphones and I can hear you.
You got me, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I got you now. I don't
Unplug
know
the
why
head-
that works, but I got you.
You know what it is? I know what it is. See my headphones?
Yep.
That's how you got to stream.
Well, hey,
Otherwise, you would get feedback into the mic, right?
yeah, but what I have it set up to where my mic won't pick up my headphone or my speakers, which it looks like you have the same mic as I do.
The Yeti?
Yeah.
It's a bad boy.
Hey, Stu, let's freaking do this, dude. It's weird. I might be
All right.
talking louder than normal because I got my video game headphones on, but whatever works.
It sounds so weird in the headphones. I feel like I'm talking loud, but maybe I'm not. I don't know.
No, you sound great to me.
Good? Not too loud?
I'm trying to read everyone was trying to figure it out. Is it on my end or is Trev's movement slightly delayed? Joe Dickinson's screwing with us. Don't listen to that guy. Maybe he's right.
I gotta bring up the chat.
I'll get you up here. I'm trying to still figure out this thing to where I want to be able to do this to where I can make it look like StreamYard or something to where both of us are equally as,
As cool as you.
sized. No, shut up.
No, I don't care about that, bro. Keep you in the big screen.
All right, dude. I looked over your the rules.
Okay. So do you want me to kind of like guide you through? You can just taste, deal with the chat, and I can just run you through the flight.
It's up to you because you sent me this for one. Hold on. Before we even go any further, I gotta go ahead and call you out, dude. I wasn't expecting bottles of whiskey.
Did you not read the email?
You know what? I probably did when I was drunk, Stu. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Not gonna
the
lie.
the whole thing, the samples were just the cherry on top of what I sent you.
Well, you know what? I was
Right.
like, I just figured you were sending me samples of this, and I get home, and you're like, hey, the box should be there. And I get home, and I see this massive box on my porch, and I'm like, the heck is that?
I know it was a little overkill for what I sent you, but when I went to the UPS store, they're like, here's this box and it's 18 by 18. It should just take whatever you got. I'm like, all right, just give it to me. Keep it simple.
Hey, whatever
But
works. It
but
works, man.
listen, but listen. Um, so I sent you those bottles. You saw they were cracked.
Yes.
Tasted them, and I've had journeymans plenty of times. I had store picks, everything. I live in Michigan. They're from Michigan. So they're in small barrels. They age them in the smaller barrels and they're younger, but they taste older.
Yes.
And they're
Look how
100%
dark it
weeders.
is.
It's so dark. They're like more spicy than what you would expect from a weeder. But
Yeah.
it's not a weeded bourbon.
It's 100% wheat,
Right. So
which blows my mind.
all wheat. It's nothing that's been released by any other distillery as far as I know. And I've enjoyed that quite a bit. So I know you love Maker's Mark, the Weeders. That's your shit, right?
Yeah.
And then I sent you to Bardstown. What's it called? The Origin series?
Yep. The Origin, which is also a weeded bourbon.
It's the weeded bourbon. So I know I follow you. I watch your live streams, and I know Bardstown does not really release where you're at.
Yep.
Is that correct?
I haven't. All of the bottles I have came from the distillery
Or
when
the
I went
Patreons
there.
or something, right?
Yeah, it's like they're not here,
So,
especially their own stuff.
So Bardstown is completely flooded in Michigan. So we get all the Discovery series after the hitters, like after 4, they came to our state.
Yeah.
So, and then now we're getting everything Bardstown.
Yeah,
So-
well, look, Ron is in Arkansas. He's like, I've never seen Origin in Arkansas. We don't see any of that crap in Arkansas. Let's face it.
I see it everywhere. So I tried it. It's super, to me, super sweet. I really don't have too many weeders myself.
I liked
But
it.
I thought
I
you.
tried at the front of the stream. I liked it. It almost like I don't even know if I would have to go back and revisit it. I almost don't know if I would even call it a weeder, but I think it's better than
It's a what
their
did they call
fusion
it?
series.
A wheat whiskey or a weeded bourbon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would take that Journeyman over that 100% wheat whiskey. That Journeyman's freaking good, dude.
That's a killer, bro.
Well, let's it doesn't matter how we do this. You tell me what we do with this, and I'm about to
Okay.
drink through this crap.
All right. So you don't have to look at the paper unless you want to. But I got you. So this is what I was thinking. I'll taste through it with you, but I'm not going to give any feedback. And
You better not.
no. All right. So
I need all the practice I can get.
all right. So we'll start with sample A.
Yep, let's do it.
So there's 3 components that I asked for. If you read your own key.
Oh, I'm reading it right now
Okay. So
because I'm gonna write on this paper so I can keep up.
We'll give a roundabout time frame.
Yeah, you need to time me. I think we
Let's
need to
time
be
you.
timed.
Like you didn't get time last flight, right?
No
No,
time.
I don't think you did.
Pick a
didn't see it.
time, and I will judge if that's
Okay. So from each component, we won't make it last too long because I don't think you want to be streaming all night. So sample A, you're on sample A.
yes.
Let me grab it. I already know what it is, so
I'm already smelling it
Oh,
just to
dude.
cheat a little
Oh,
bit.
God. It went down the wrong pipe. Okay. So let's start with the age of sample A.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no. I can do all three of those.
Right away?
I want you to give me like,
Okay.
let's say like, I don't know, 2 minutes to
You
name
call
all
it.
three of them. And
Okay.
just to end,
So
that way I have to stick to my guns.
this is what I think would be good for the viewers. We'll go through the age, the proof, and state of distillate.
Yep.
Okay. You said 2 minutes. You think you can get it in 2 minutes?
Nope, but I'm gonna try.
Okay. So age, proof, state of distillate. And then once you give your answer, you give it out loud,
Yep.
and then I'll say what it actually is.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it's fresh.
Yeah. We'll announce it as we go. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. And begin.
All right. I've already smelling. I'm cheating.
All good.
Dude, this smells so good. I don't I don't know what it is. It smells amazing.
Yeah, don't say nothing. All right, bud. So just do your thing, read the chat, smell, taste, and then when 2 minutes is up, I'll come out and say time's up.
Dude, oh, I'm not ready for Bat Madness. This is so hard. I'm telling you, anyone who's watching this and is like, dude, everyone was like, oh, we got you for the win. You don't have me. Interesting. Going to Bardstown in March for the tour. I'll get what you need, Trev. For one, Ron, you don't have to get me anything. Two, you need to enjoy the heck out of it. Bardstown's legit. It's throwing me off, dude, because this is like, it's drinking different than what I think it is.
You are correct.
There's something on the nose that makes me want to guess a very specific distillate.
You should.
I should do that.
Because sometimes maybe it's sourced and maybe that climate changes the flavor.
Because I'm telling you,
go with your gut. Go with your gut.
Then I'm gonna go with it.
Going on mute.
I'm doing it because there's something on the nose, dude, that is like 100% that. But then I taste it and I'm like, that is not. Then that means, and I'm only guessing the next two answers based off of what I'm about to guess because I don't know what this is at all.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
It's been a little over 2 minutes. You want to spend more time?
No, I'm done. Call it. Because I'm about to write it down.
2:28.
All right, I got my answer.
Okay, Trev. So we got age, proof, state of distillate.
I'm gonna go with age. I'm gonna go with state of distillate first.
All right.
I think that's MGP. So Indiana.
Okay. All right. Guess what? Do you want me to give correctness now?
Nope. Okay. Let me give all three.
Keep going.
Because I don't want to know. Because the next two answers. So I guessed that on the nose, something said MGP. The next two answers, I only based them off of that. So I don't need to know if I'm wrong.
That's how you play Mad Madness.
Yes. I guessed, I think it's a barrel proof or something in usually MGP. I guessed 115, just as a safe bet.
Okay, keep going.
And then as a safe bet, usually MGP barrel strengths are like, I don't even know the age frame. I guess 6 years. They're like 5 to 7 or 5 to 8.
Yeah. I mean, you really can't taste an exact year, But by knowledge of experience of what's out there, you've pretty much hit the head on the
Is that
nail
what
on
that
the head.
freaking is?
Okay. And it's different. It's different. That's why I threw it to you. But you still got it. So let's go. Distillate. Yes. MGP.
There,
I'm gonna bring the bottle.
I'm telling you, like there's something on the
Here we go.
nose that gave it away. The
But
palate did not.
it's different. Okay. That's why I said I chimed in. I said, go with your gut, man. You still got it. So proof is 120.
Oh,
You were in
so
5
higher.
proof points. So you would probably still get points for that.
Yep.
I got no scoring system. I'm not.
No, I just
Into that.
liked seeing how close I
Yeah.
can get.
Okay. You're super close. You said 6 years. It's a 7-year.
Okay.
But it might taste a little older to some because guess what? This is an old soul. This is a 10 type. All right. I'm kind of reversing the camera.
There you go.
All right.
What did the
It's
heck
not
is
going to
that?
autofocus. So this is their 10 type number 1, the old soul. So they're trying to release like some better stuff. So let me
From
tell you what
Old
this
Soul.
is. Old Soul is from Mississippi.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
I know Old Soul. I just haven't recognized that bottle.
Yeah. So we got a ton of it here in Michigan. So it's a 7-year sourced MGP. You nailed that. But the climate in Mississippi is a little different. It's kind of like close to Texas. So I'm sure they get the barrel at some point. I don't know. It's not stated on the bottle. And I'm sure they age it a little bit there in that higher
it's-
temperature climate.
Dude, it's got to because it does not. It smells MGP and it tastes.
Right? Like
I don't
a
know,
Texas
Mississippi?
MGP.
It tastes totally different.
Yeah. So I mean that's the reason I really like this. It just it takes a spin on your normal MGP because there's a ton of 6-7 year MGP out there, right?
And they, for the most part, and that's what really confused me is because a lot of those 6-7 year MGPs, they might be a little different, but you can still tell like
Yeah.
that's a different version of it, but it's still that's the core.
And
that
it's-
core on the palate's not there anymore.
It's like burnt MGP, right?
Hey.
It doesn't taste like super old. Like you guess 6 years,
No,
but you could still taste the youth on it, but it has this extra like burnt type of layer on top.
yeah, I would
That's
say
my opinion.
I would
What I
agree
think so.
100% with you, dude. I think it's darker for an MGP on the palate. On the palate. Oh shoot, Rain A. Dang. I am here to talk crap to Trev. I don't know. Next week you might see Rain A competing against me live on my channel for Wrench versus Patreon round 2. It's the rematch that's been like 7 months overdue. Rain A is going down. Let's go to Glass B.
Trev, I just want to say, I watch your shit all the time. I just don't know why I didn't join your Patreon yet.
You know
Expect
what,
a new Patreon.
Stu? You know what, dude? I think you're.
But
crazy.
I sent you some stuff before. You know, I still support you. I got you.
You
man.
know, listen, man. I'm the type of guy like.
I just got into Patreon. I'm like you, just the average dude. I'm like, what the fuck is Patreon? You know?
No, listen, man. Like, honestly, when I showed up, when you messaged me, I'm driving home, and I'm like, I see my email notification,
You're like, oh, I got a box. What the
and I'm like, oh,
where'd this come from?
Stu samples are here. And I get home and I see the box, and I'm like,
That's a big box for samples.
I was thinking like, man, has this guy just never sent samples before? Like this box is, I could get in the box. It is huge. And then I like pulled these bottles out, and it like, dude, that's way more
That box
than
is
you.
overkill.
That's way no. I meant like
It was
just
like
the
2
fact
little
you sent.
boxes. I hand delivered that, by the way.
Yeah, I
just
saw
didn't
you
want to
on the
bother
door
you.
cam. You were
I knew
wearing
you
no
weren't
clothes.
home.
It was
I
kind of
was
weird.
around town, so I got you.
It was a little weird to see you without clothes on, but I watched the doorbell cam. I saw you drop the box off. But no, listen, dude.
I was
People
hoping your
support me
wife
and do
didn't
things,
see.
man. Come on. This is way more.
Okay.
But I'm ready to drink glass freaking B. You ready? What are we doing?
Okay. A little different. You got
Because
the
I
paper?
need you to explain this one. Because
Okay.
there's a
So
this one in like
so
the
this
next three
might
you need to
be
explain it.
this might be a little. This might be where Matt Manis might end up going to. So what I'm asking, and it's might seem a little complex at first, but I'm not gonna send you a bunch of weird shit. It's a
Okay.
blend. It's a blend.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not blending no
So
off
just
the
two
wall.
things.
Right. It's two components. So you might get some familiar notes. And if you the components, you just gotta kind of be general too. Like maybe distillery, not
Okay.
specific bottle, just get close.
Okay.
Just see where your palate is and guess. And it might be a familiar bottle you had. And then see if you can get the proof on top of that.
All right.
And then when you do that, I'll give you the answers and you'll be like, how far off am I? But these components, they're not nothing like no weird what do you call those craft distilleries? They're more like mainstream. So I'll go on mute, do your thing.
First, Beth Higgins. I just joined. Are we playing COD? Long story short, this is the only way I can hear freaking Stu. So yes, we're playing COD. 2, Stu, you start the timer and you cut me off at 2. You need me to say that again?
Yeah, sit, please.
Start the timer.
Yep.
Cut me off.
How
at
long?
2 minutes. And then don't let me go over. You just say, hey, dude, your time's up. Freaking, what's your answer?
Got you.
Let's go. Name the proof and name the 2 components. I gotta name. This is a blend, and I have to figure out which 2 bottles are blended in this.
Taste it along with you.
It's kind of banana-y. I don't know. Like, my first guess is Old Forester. But what would you blend together, though? Like, would it be that hard? Like 2 Old Foresters? That would be hard. I feel like it's 2 different things. It's spicy as heck on the nose. That's what makes me think like it's not. Maybe Old Forester's part of it. It is so spicy. Can't find you on Patreon. Check the link in the description, Ron. It's patreon.com/bourbonwrench. I'm so hard to find. They really don't want you to find me.
You got to put the in front of Bourbon Wrench.
Yeah, well on
That's
Patreon,
the problem.
on Patreon though, it's just Bourbon Wrench.
Is it?
But still, even
I found you with the Bourbon Wrench.
It's if you search me on the Patreon, you can do either or. I don't pop up. That is some sort of Brown Foreman. It's gotta be. It's like maybe
2.
It's so charry.
You're not tasting, but keep thinking. It's all good.
Was that it?
It's a 2 minutes.
Dude, that 2 minutes
It goes
flies
quick,
by.
right? I mean,
Imagine
you're doing
having
a
30
chat
seconds.
and everything. I gave you a little leeway, but
No, but dude, still, that is hard, man. Like,
I mean,
That's a blend?
It's a blend.
You blended that.
And
That tastes like something special you'd get out of bottle. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever
Yeah.
the heck that is.
okay, I mean, it is special. But
It is
it's
special.
probably it changed when I first blended it. And now that I'm drinking it with you, it definitely changed. I mean, you're pretty much on point. Like the nose.
There's like a banana thing or something.
I don't
going
know
on.
why.
Is this not any? This isn't Brown
You'll
Foreman?
be surprised. You'll be surprised. Not so much, and I'll explain probably why you're getting what you're getting.
Dude, I don't know. Name. Oh, hold on. Let me name the proof. The two components, dude. I really don't know. Like, I would probably guess two random freaking Brown Foreman products,
Yeah,
like a Jack and an Old Forester.
I
Because I
agree.
don't think you would do Old Forester and Old Forester. I don't know. That's just it's crazy
Keep
to
that
me, dude.
mindset for later. Like
There is a nuttiness to that. Is that like
now you're going somewhere. Let's just keep rolling. This is a learning experience.
could that be that's
Let
gotta
me
be
just tell you. You wrote down what you wrote down, right?
yes. Well, my first guess I would have said Brown Foreman.
Well, let's keep going. Let me coach you a little
My proof.
because I know what it is. Tell me the proof.
Here's the thing. It's lower proof.
Correct.
I don't know what to even get. I don't know. Well, it is a blend, so therefore it would be a random proof, wouldn't it?
Well,
It's old. It tastes oaky.
the thing is when you get the proof on the palate, just go with it. Don't convince yourself otherwise, because you know how different proofs feel. When you're doing Mad Madness, go with that gut instinct. Your gut instinct right now
Hey.
was correct.
I'm getting something.
It's a lower proof.
I don't know what the component is. I think I know something. The finish is telling me something. I think
Now,
this is
hold on. Trev, I think if you spent the whole 2 minutes tasting like you would in Mad Madness, you would be where you are now with
Yeah.
this blend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're doing your own channel. You're doing a chat. It's all good if you go over time. This is training, okay?
This is training. This is training.
So
I think
tell me now, after that taste, it's okay to change your mind.
I think where I was going, why I was getting some of that banana, I think this is an aged Barton.
You're correct.
That's like an aged because I'm getting oakiness and it's lingering. It's lingering.
Yes. Now, if you were doing Mad Madness, you would just be
Totally
muting the
freaking wrong.
music. So let me think. If I was doing Mad Madness, when Matt throws that your buddy's whiskeychannel.com music in,
Yeah.
you mute your headphones and you taste and you watch the clock. And you don't let that distraught your senses. And you smell and you taste. And then when the time's up, you unmute. And that's how you win Mad Madness. And you don't have to deal with chat like it's your own channel. But since it is your own channel, you're correct. You tasted through it like you would on Mad Madness. Bardstown's correct.
I
I'm
think
giving you
that's
props right now. You are correct. So far, you're correct.
I would say
That's
I
one
don't know
component.
exactly which one because there's so many ultra
And that's
aged
okay.
Barton.
Like I said, you don't have to get the correct bottle, but if you're in the general vicinity, you get props. Like,
Well, let me guess this because you said I have to name the two components. I'm way
You
over
got one.
time.
So
I'm gonna
far,
say
you got one.
95 proof.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know the proof. I'm guessing because it could be lower than that.
I hope you don't know the proof.
I don't.
Don't be
I
cheating.
don't. I don't want to guess over 100, but I don't want to guess over 90 or under 90. That's why I'm
Oh,
going 95 as a
right.
safe bet. I think it's somewhere between 90 and 100. It's
Okay.
old. This is old.
So,
It's
like
aged.
like the Price is Right. If you go over, you lose the bid.
That's what I'm.
So
That's
guess
why
what?
I'm how I'm playing this.
So let me tell you the proof. Right? Let's keep everyone engaged here that's still watching. The
I guess
proof is
95.
98.
What? Oh shoot.
You're on point,
That is
man.
close.
Right?
Now, so
You
the only
knew
other
it.
thing I'm
You
missing
know
is
what
the
a
other
100
component.
feels like, right? You know what a
Yes,
100 feels like. And it wasn't quite there.
it was close.
But your Price is Right. Correct. Very good, Trav.
Hold on, dude. Okay, now here's the big question, and that's what I'm confused about, is because I'm picking up on so much of the Barton.
You got it,
What
bro.
what else though would be blended into that? Because I'm not.
Now, the, I said it was kind of like two common components. You got the Barton, and it was one of the very well liked ones of 2022. It was a Source Barton. It was the 16-year Calumet.
Ooh,
One
baby.
component of it. First component.
I'm telling you, dude, I've just poured a little more. I can't even tell you. It smells like an eight. It's whatever you blended in with it, I think is also aged. I don't know what it is though. I think
Okay.
I think that sweet Barton banana
Yes.
is leading the way.
Yes.
And I
It
think
almost
whatever you blended it with kind of mixes and makes it doesn't stand out, but I think it keeps it good. Like I almost couldn't even tell you that's a blend.
it it almost like it belongs together because
Yes.
the
I have no
the
idea.
two components that melted in this blend, and when you were like it's an Old Forester thing, right? You were on point because you think of like a birthday bourbon, like what else could be that high age from Old Forester? And you got the banana.
Yeah.
And initially it was like not quite banana, but as you were tasting and you gave it me your notes, I agreed with it.
Well,
So the
I
second
think
component, do you want to
yeah.
know it?
Yeah, lay it on me cuz I
So
can't guess it.
here, let me so I blended a whole bottle
Oh god, you went all out.
of this. So
What?
EC18. So this has a bubblegum component. If Elijah Craig,
Dude,
them old school ones. So you think 18 years old to distill it, they're low proof. So proof was on point. 106 plus 90 is one is what did I say? 98.
there's
Now,
no way I would have guessed Elijah Craig 18. But when you said bubblegum, honestly, it has that
yeah. But it melts. So
sweetness.
it's not like a boom and a boom. It's like a melting pot of the
That's
blend.
honestly a great blend.
It's
Like I'm
so
not
good.
gonna lie.
I've been telling everyone like blend this together. Like
It throws you off. Like I think it takes the bitterness that some of those Elijah Craig 18s have, and it gives you the nuance age, and it
mhm,
takes the sweet Calumet and just
yeah,
combines them together.
dude. Like the
That's a
parts of
great
the
freaking
palate
blend.
each bottle hits, it almost melted like a superior birthday bourbon of Old Forester.
I
It's
would
the
I
oak
would
and
say
the
so.
banana and the cherry. It's oh my god, dude.
Hey Stu, you want to do something real quick?
What's up?
You're gonna take over my stream while I go pee.
All right. I can't see a chat though.
Hey, don't worry, just go ahead and talk.
All right,
You're
let's
full
talk.
screen, bro.
I got you, brother. Okay. All right. So if you got those two bottles, just give it a little blend. Try it out yourself. and give it some time to meld together. Because when I first blended, I was like, man, they're hitters. But now, when Trev was getting that Old Forester component, he was on point. Like literally, when he said that, I said I could see that happening, and I couldn't see nothing wrong with what he was saying. But maybe he only took one or two tastes, and as he went through it, he was able to pick it apart a little bit. His proof was on point. So far, he's doing good. I I like. I almost think he cheated. Don't tell him that. Did he look at the key? Maybe. No, I don't think he did. I think Trevor's a stand-up guy. I don't think he wants to cheat himself out of doing good in that madness because he was eliminated in the first round last year. That's not Trev. You're back, brother.
I'm back, and I didn't take my headset off. So I
You got a wireless headset?
Yeah, dude. I heard
Would
everything you
pee out the
said.
back door?
Yeah, dude, my bathroom's right next door, bro.
Oh shit! Hey, you said nothing bad about you.
Hey, no, it was
You're my
funny.
homie, though.
It was funny when you said all of that, and then you're like, it's funny because he got eliminated first round.
Changed my voice. I started with.
Don't
know why.
Dude. You know, that's what's crazy, though, is like, honestly, when you, I mean, look at how much my answers have changed when you give me a time and then I start walking myself through it. I go from not having a goddamn clue to, dude, you're right on. That is what's hard about
So
this. Like, hey, dude, you have 30 seconds. Is this a rye or bourbon or an Irish go? And then
But
it's like,
don't think
dude,
about the question. Don't think about the question. Just taste the whiskey
and say what you get.
and remember the experience you had once upon a time and go with that gut because every time, like I know with this last round, you started reading the chat a little bit. Maybe you had one sip, but once you got 2 or 3 sips in, which you will do in Matt Madness,
Oh, yeah.
you got on point.
Yeah.
So there's Matt throws those songs at you, what you want to hear. But if you just go mute and just taste, smell, and just go to prior experiences, first gut instinct, write it down, go with it. Just go with it.
Let's do Glass C, dude,
Let's
because
go.
I need you to explain this question.
I got you.
My sister visited Jim Beam Distillery today. No Knob Creek 15 or 18.
Wait.
Well, for one, Dave, the distillery itself is awesome. I don't know, when I went there, they did not have, like back in the day, you know, several years ago when I went there, they didn't have like anything special there. It was just like random bullcrap. Best thing about Trev right now is that he's being vulnerable, and 90% of us in this stream wouldn't do as well as he is. I don't think I'm doing that well, but maybe that's part of learning. That's part of having fun, Ron. You just drink and you say what you get.
Okay, so let's recap how well you did.
I feel like
Sample
maybe
A,
I got pretty
age,
good.
you were in within 1 year. Sample A, proof, you were in, you said 115, it was 120. State of distillate, you nailed it. Let's go. Sample B,
I
you
feel I
got
did
one
good.
component, nailed it. And the proof of the blend, you nailed it.
Yeah,
The other blend, like you're naming components of a blend. Who can do that?
I
This
think
shit is hard as hell.
and I
Jason
think
does blend again, and he's good. And
it's hard. It's
and
really
you
hard
did good
to
when
do.
you were co-hosting. That's why I put at least one blend in here. I don't know if you read the whole list.
Oh, I've read. There's another freaking blend in here, dude.
Okay. So you did really well. I watched you on blend again, and you fucking nailed it too, bro. So give yourself some credit.
And you know, I think what I'm doing is I'm beating myself up because like I called that 95 and I said that was Barton or something. That's like half of the goddamn question. But you don't even have to. That's the part of the game is you don't have to give the exact answer. You just have to be close enough, and 95 is close enough.
So, Super Bowl's this weekend, right? I don't know if you follow football.
Oh, dude,
But
I'm gonna be getting slammered Sunday, Stu. What are you doing?
so let's think of that. Like the best football team, they don't have to have the best everything, but if maybe they got a top five offensive line, maybe a top five offensive wide receiving core, a top five defense. As long as you're in the top five, you're getting a podium,
Yeah.
right?
You have a chance. Like
You
because
got a
at the end of the
chance.
day,
You don't-
it depends. You could be the best of the best, but guess what? Sunday is not your best. You're facing the second best guy, and he had the best day of his life. You lose. You just have to.
Correct.
You got to go in there and freaking.
And as long as with you're in the realm top five on every category, you're getting a podium. Like you're gonna win.
Hey, I'm just gonna
So
tell you
just
right
keep
now.
that in mind.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, bro. I haven't moved past round 1 in 3 years. I choke. Also, I don't think I choke. I think when you Matt Madness is a totally different beast. I think the 30 seconds really just screws you. Or at least it screws me.
All right, Trav. You ready for number C?
Let's do C.
Letter C.
What are
number
the
3. Okay.
Number C.
This one, there's only one thing you gotta guess.
I see that.
So you just gotta name the grain, the dominant grain.
So when you say dominant grain, do you mean like
So what grain is the one that's above the 50% mark?
okay, that's what I'm
to
saying. So
make
if
it
it's a
that-
bourbon, it would be corn.
It would be corn. If it's a
Rye.
rye, if it's a weeder like the
Okay.
journeyman you got, it would be
Wheat.
considered a wheat.
Okay, I got you.
And
I got
then if it's a scotch, it would be a malt, right? A single
you.
malt.
Yep. All right. Do you
You got 4 options.
you got one put 1 minute. This does not take 2 minutes.
Okay. And start.
It's sweet. Sweet like a rye. That's got to be a rye. If that's not a rye, that's something that's really weird and that he threw in there to screw with me. This right here that's what Matt Madness freaking does to you, is because you drink that and say, is that a rye? I know that's a rye. And then you start thinking, did he give that on purpose? That's rye. It reminds me, and he didn't ask me to do this, it reminds me on the palate of a Driftless Glen. That's what it reminds me of. He didn't ask that. That's why I even went with that. It might even be Driftless Glen.
Oh, my bad. I stopped paying attention. It's a minute past.
That's my answer, dude.
Okay, buddy.
If that's not rye, I'll even go ahead and say that's gotta be Driftless Glen, bro.
Trev, you'll be disappointed in yourself.
All right.
No, you won't. So that's a little Matt humor right there. Like he's like the opposite.
Are you doing good? No, you're not.
No, exactly. Maybe you are. So, you know what? So far, so good. I haven't had much experience with what you called out, Driftless Glen.
It's
I had
so it's
one
not
bottle.
Driftless Glen.
I had one bottle from Driftless Glen. I seen it on the shelf. Not many stores had it, but I was intrigued. And then what intrigued me the most is when one of your comrades, Mash and Drum,
Yeah.
released a rye Driftless Glen, and I bought it.
Is that what that freaking is?
Oh wait, what's the proof, buddy? Let's just do a bonus here.
Bonus.
Oh, I already clued you in a little bit.
Because it doesn't drink that high. It does not drink high proof.
So this is just like a side bonus for you to train yourself here. That type of proof. What do you think?
If I had to play this,
As
if
a
I had to play
proofer,
this like Matt Madness, I would.
where would you throw that?
Here's my problem, and I'm going to walk you through my thought process when I do this.
Tell me.
It drinks like 100. It proof drinks like 100.
Yep.
The way it coats your mouth and stuff tells me it's higher. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's probably because look how much we've drank. Like, and you have to be aware of that when you're drinking sample by sample by sample. Things aren't going to. They're not gonna do your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like their actual proof.
You just came off a low proofer too.
Yep.
So that could have threw you off. Could have made this feel higher. But
I don't think it does.
Don't second guess yourself now. You're on point. You're going in the right direction.
105.
This is training, right?
105.
I'm guiding you.
105. I'm going the middle ground.
Okay. You didn't even guess what you thought you drank. I told you I got a Driftless Glen recently from a group. My first one.
What do you mean?
All right, let's just reveal.
Yeah, reveal the bottle.
Okay.
I know it's Driftless Glen. I'm telling you.
You're on point. You know it is. I never had a Driftless Glen until I had this one. And it's a rye whiskey. Boom.
Is it gonna be? It's gonna be way higher proof, isn't it?
What was the dominant note you got on this?
I'm telling you, I can't explain.
Like there's one note on this. It's just like kills the whole thing.
I want you to tell me what you get because I can't explain it. But because I just know it's the same note that I get on both of the Driftless that I have.
So I need to buy more Driftless because I love this shit.
What do you get? What do you call it? Is what I'm saying.
Like a heavy orange, fresh peeled orange note.
Honestly, I can see that. It's to me, it's like a heavy. It's like orange peel.
Yes, orange peel, orange rind. Like you throw some orange peels in a brine for turkey.
Can I say something that might sound weird?
No. Yes. Tell me. It's like a sun-kissed orange. You crack it open, the mist hit your nose. You're like, oh.
I don't know how to explain this other than there's something. It's gonna sound really weird. Orange, and then something black about it. And to me,
a little dark.
I would say black licorice orange. If there was like a combination candy.
So, I mean, you nailed. You're a carpenter today. So it is a Driftless Glen.
Matt says, what size barrel was it in? Do you know that? Do they say that on the barrel, Matt?
I happen to know because of who I got it from. So this is a Mash and Journey pick. It's the Blood Orange Brownie Rye Driftless Glen. So you got the dominant grain. Now this isn't your typical rye. This shit is so sweet. It's orange heavy. Like this doesn't clue me in. When I tasted this, I was like, this I wouldn't know if this is a bourbon, it's a rye. This is just tastes like sweet orange.
But
I
honestly,
don't
that's
get
that's
mint. I
Driftless
don't
Glen
get
for you.
yeah. And I like if that's what they're doing, I need to get a little more of that.
Well, I will tell you, it's kind of the same way that you could. And I'm speaking for myself here. I can drink a Buffalo Trace. You could hand me a Weller. You could hand me a Buffalo Trace. You could hand me an E.H. Taylor. I know. Might not know what bottle it is. I can tell you it's from that distillery. Driftless
Okay.
Glen to me is the same way. Like I'm like that is Driftless Glen through and through.
Damn.
And
I
that's
really
why
like this.
I have a bourbon and a rye, and that's why when I said rye, I'm like, dang, the bourbon kind of tastes like that too. So I don't know,
Really?
like
Oh,
they're kind of it has that DNA of that orangey. I call it black licorice. I don't think that's what it is,
no,
but
no, it's not.
that's just what I'm trying to name. There's something just so maybe it's just that craft note that people give. It's
It
something
is.
weird about it that's on no other bottle.
When I first tasted this, I said, "What did they do? Spray some like Sunny D on the barrels?" Like it was so orangey.
Matt Janak, he's back. What did I miss? You missed us getting
Ooh.
Schlammer. That's what.
God damn.
Ron Hudas.
Who
Ron is
dat?
Ron. Yeah, Ron Hudat is Ron has been killing it tonight. He just did a $5 super chat. You're number one. That's what he said. I don't know why. I'm number 7. Matt says he likes this deep voice. He likes your voice, man.
My voice is deep. Soothing sound
You kind of
of the Bourbon Wrench's live stream.
This is kind of what you sound like close your eyes. Let the whiskey consume you.
It
Dave-
kind of does.
Yeah, you soothe me, dude. Dave Vogelsong. He's been in here all night. Picked up a bottle of Larceny B C922 last week. Have not opened it yet. Which he said that because Terrence said Larceny C922 is a hitter. I would agree. I think Larceny, basically all of the 2022s and now specifically the 2023, I think they are freaking, I think they're right where they need to be.
Trev, I'm sorry, I didn't watch the A123 review.
Yeah,
If
you
you
hate me. It's
compared
okay.
it to the C1 or the 22, the C batch of 22, where does it kind of like fall in line with that one? Because that was pretty good, the C22. Wow.
I can't tell you, I'm not going to tell you how they compare. All I can tell you in the most I'm just a dude way, if you like the C922, you need to buy the A123. You're going to like it.
Thank you.
I will tell you the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A123 versus the C92022 are way different.
What? I'm sorry, that's what I'm at.
Elijah
So
Craig,
that the Elijah Craig A123 versus the A122.
those
like
are
the
totally different.
No, I'm sorry. The C 2022 in the A 2023.
Yes, I gotcha. They're dude, they're totally freaking different. I think to me, the A123 Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, it's different. Okay,
I tend not to like the A batches. Typically, year after year. They're good, but they're not like.
That's exactly
my
how
thing.
I am. That's why I'm saying for the first time, this is like the first A batch that I've ever gotten that I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna go buy another bottle. It's totally different from any other A batch. And I don't know if we're wrong in assuming that all A batches are the best and all B batches are this way and all C batches, but this A batch is totally different than any other A batch that has been released.
That statement kind of speaks volumes because typically you don't hear that coming off a C batch of last year to a batch of the new
Yep.
year. People are like, yeah, it's like let's compare it to other A batches, but the C batch from last year don't hold a candle.
But look, Ron is like, dude, there's no way. Ron, I'm telling, and I agree with him. He says C is the best. I have been through and through. I'm a C batch lover. Like no, pretty much 2022 all the way back to 2018. C batch always my favorite. B batch a close second, and then A batch is just kind of like there. It's just
Yes.
like it's not that I don't like it. It's just not anything special. Would you agree?
Yep. Me, yes.
I would say so. Now that we're on the same page, I think a 123 Elijah Craig batch is like it's finally I don't know if it's the A batch stepping out of that stereotypical A batch that's so good about it. It's different, and I think people who don't typically like the A badges are going to be like, holy crap, that's good. I think people who love A batch is going to say, holy crap, that's good. I think people who say, I just love Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is going to say, holy crap, that's good. It is a good batch through and through. Period. I'm telling you guys, I have drank, my bottle is half empty. I collect multiple batches or multiple bottles of each batch. I have never once consumed this much of an A batch. It's just sitting with me. There we go.
Thank you. I might go get that now.
Please
go
buy.
never, yeah.
In the
I
main
just
thing,
saw it today. I was like, damn, the A batch don't show up that early.
I'm telling you, man, and this is what I try and portray this in my videos is like, I don't care what I say, because my palate's not yours. You don't taste things the way I taste things, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you what I think about it, but I'm going to tell you, like, I'm going to be real with you and be like, hey, you might want to try that batch. Like, there's no way you don't. And that's what I try and say. There's no way you're going to hate this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the very least, you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't like it as much as the C922. But do you still like it? Your answer is going to be freaking yes, I like this.
Sub $100. You can't get it. You can't get it these days.
Like, and it's higher proof. They're gut. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what goes. I don't think they're purposely making these.
If you think of it like Booker's, like, I don't enjoy Booker's like that. Like, that shit's way more expensive. And
hey, Stu,
like,
you
away from it.
You might. I'm right with you with the Bookers, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me Bookers is half the age?
Half the age. A little more pricey. Jim Beam's like, my distillate's better because I don't know why. Like, what's their mind? Let's not get into that. Do you want to go on a sample D?
Yeah, let's go into sample D. Zach Shannon, he just showed up. Have you blinded A, B, and C from the same year? I think I've definitely done it before. I haven't done it for last year. Because I'm always for blinding it. Because your memory can say one thing, but when you pour all three of them in a glass and you try them, who knows what's going to win?
Trevor, I'm gonna take a leak break.
Yeah, go ahead. Brother. Go ahead. I'll go ahead and catch up on the chat. Then we got one more glass. We're going to get through. What's up, guys? Hey, everyone go get something in your glass. You better have something in your glass, guys. I feel weird. Like, I genuinely don't like having a headset on my head. But whatever works. This is the way we got to do things. Hey, Amy Bohm, you're late as heck. Whatever. I love you, Amy. I was able to pick up Elijah Craig B8123 in North Indiana last week. Have not seen Larceny A123. I honestly, Dave, I think the Elijah Craig A123 is better. I still think the Larceny, if you see it, totally worth buying. It's a really good batch. It's a really good batch. Elijah Craig barrel proofs to me are always B+ or better. Always good and something amazing. Amy, I would agree. What about Lil Book? Little Book? I can't give you my exact answer because I haven't tried them. I don't own them. I haven't tried. I've only tried like 2 Little Books. But I can read what's in each Little Book. Little Book is becoming like the Hardin's Creek. I don't know, freaking what's that other bottle they do, that bullcrap bottle? Basil Hayden. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Little Book is becoming, let's put in the lowest aged possible bullcrap and charge as much money possible. And I'm not saying they taste bad. I think they definitely, whatever they do to them, they make them taste like they're not a 2-year-old. But at the end of the day, it's been sitting there for 2 years. And then now you're going to charge me, I don't know, half a paycheck? Like, come on. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I think that I don't know. I think that they're trying to capitalize on people who are searching for something different. I don't even know who they're going for. Ron says Little Book is Basil Hayden with a box. How have I not thought of that analogy? That is exactly what it freaking is. Were you on Top Gun Maverick? Yes, I am Maverick. Weller Special Reserve tonight for my 33rd anniversary. Dave, oh come on, Dave. Can we send Dave a sample of something better than Weller Special Reserve for his 33rd anniversary? Dave, email me, dude. I will send you a sample of something else. You can't be drinking that for your 33rd anniversary, dude. You can celebrate your 33rd anniversary 4th day with something better. We gotta hook Dave up. we gotta hook him up. All right, Stu.
All right, buddy, I'm back.
I'm on Glass D, man. And
all right, let's go.
I'm honestly scared of this one.
You should not be.
Okay. I don't know if I trust you.
No, look. So basically, you got to pick a part, a blend. It's 3 parts.
3-part blend.
If you read what I wrote in parentheses.
But they're similar.
Similar. So
okay.
Pick apart this blend, 3 different but similar components.
All right.
So it's going to be hard to really pick it apart with similar components. But I think you'll get the gist of it. And maybe in your head, you can put together 3 components of your own.
I'm going to pour. I'm pouring a little more. I've noticed that when I have this might just be me being a freaking alcoholic. When I have a thicker pour, I can smell things and taste things better.
Right when you pour, you could probably smell like you know what, if it's dirty, clean, or just average.
Are you the freaking clean banana, dude?
No.
Are you telling me the
You
truth?
are. You are.
No.
It was
Someone comes into my chat is a clean, dirty
no,
banana, and I don't know who
no,
they are.
no. I know who it is. They came clean in Mashing Drums Patreon.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably you.
No. I'm not going that far with it. I don't care that much.
But you're
Look.
not gonna tell me.
No, I forget who it is.
All right, whatever, dude. Let's try this.
Let's go.
I forgot who it is. Am I timed?
How long do you want?
Just give me 2 minutes. Cut me off at 2 minutes. How about that?
Okay. Time started.
I already got one, something that I want to say. But that makes me start thinking 3 different but similar. So now I'm thinking of 2 others. Let me taste
Wait for
it.
you to taste it and just tell me your thoughts.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to taste it because on the nose, I immediately got a distillery. Whoa. What is that? Come on in here. We're on Patreon. Just say hello.
What are you doing with your heads?
It's because I can hear Stu. Come on, say hello. Just wave. Come on.
No, it's alive.
I appreciate you throwing those headphones out for me, man. Everyone's thrown off by that, but
She goes, why
Keep
is your
going.
freaking headset on?
you got less than a minute.
I know. I'm going to tell you right now, it tastes like Jack Daniels. It smells. My first thought when I smelled it was Old Forester, but now that I'm going back, I'm smelling Jack. This is very Jack.
Think components.
I'm going to say Jack. It is. I think there's other component. I think there's Old Forester in there. Which makes sense. I think now that I'm tasting Jack and I called Old Forester, the other third, this has to be Brown Foreman. What else could go into that? Woodford? Maybe? Or Barton? Well, is Barton even freaking... Barton's not even then.
No.
But it's banana-y. That's what I'm... That's Jack Daniels, bro. It is... Okay, let me run you through what I'm tasting. I smell it. It almost smells like a Jack Daniels single barrel proof type thing. Mixed with maybe an Old Forester. Because the aggressiveness is there. I think the aggressiveness of Jack Daniels is taking through.
Your time's up.
So I need to give you my answer.
That's the last sip. We went a little over 2 minutes, but all good. Your girl came down. She interrupted.
It's spicy.
Dude.
It is. It's hot. I'm calling.
So think
this is a
what is
bin.
hot. That is Brown Foreman. So far,
I
you're
would-
on point.
I would say it's a Jack Daniels. I would probably say.
There's 3 components.
I know.
Similar.
I would say one of them is Jack Daniels single barrel proof. Oh, time's up. I would say another one is Old Forester because on the nose, my first smell, I said this is Old Forester. And then I tasted it and said this is Jack Daniels.
Okay. So, Old Forester, be specific. Like,
I don't
is
know.
it one
'cause
of, is it
it
one
was
of
just
those
something that's very
low
banana.
proof, average ones? Or do you think it kept it at a peak of that hotness you talked about?
I think you're trying to lead me somewhere, and I don't know. If you ask
I'm
me
just
that,
going by your instinct. What you
no,
were
I know, I
talking about.
know. I think that it could easily have been like an Old Forester 100 proof, where it just kept the Old Forester flavor, but I could also see it being like a higher proof one, just to keep the proof up. But I think it can, it can't be the 100 proof. Maybe a 1920. It's hot. The whole sample is hot. So it's got to be a higher proof one. Unless you sent me an Old Forester
Go with your gut, bro. Think of
single
that.
barrel proof.
What does everybody say about hot?
You sent me the barrel
Art.
proof is what you did.
What does everyone say about hot?
You sent me the single
Brown
barrel.
Foreman. What's
You
the
sent
first
me a
thing
single
that comes to
barrel
mind?
proof.
Your first instinct. I'm
No,
just proving to you your instincts are correct.
It's a
This
barrel
is
proof.
training. It's
Now
training, right?
here's the issue. Here is the big issue.
There's a
Is I don't
component.
know
There's
what
a
the
third
third one is. What else
Now,
could it be?
I would
Brown-Forman.
not. You expect you to get the third component. It would
Did
just
you put
be a
in
dark
like
brown.
a
Nope. Similar. It's a similar. Just like I hinted you towards. I think if Matt did a blend component to his thing in the future, he would guide you guys a little bit. It's too hard not to.
This is well, there's Jack and there's Old Forester, so it's telling me Brown-Forman. There's nothing, and I will tell you, there's
Just
nothing.
throw a dart. Throw a dart for the third component.
Let me look.
Don't even look at your shelf. There might not be nothing there for it. But think
I'm trying to think of something I even want to guess. It's got to be high proof.
Mhm.
Is Woodford Brown-Forman?
yeah.
But what do they have that's high proof? Unless you put unless you put like 2 Jack Daniels in there. I don't think Woodford has anything that's that high of proof. Did you put 2 Jack freaking Daniels in there or 2 Old Foresters?
Okay. So let's go through this a little bit.
This is crazy. This is a crazy
Okay.
blend.
So what did you think of the blend first of all?
I think it's amazing.
Is this something you enjoy?
Did you put a
Is this
freaking
something-
rye in this?
Yes.
You put a freaking rye in this.
You taste it?
Yes.
It's the different spikiness of it all.
You put a rye. That's why it was so. It was
Yeah.
more than just high proof spiky. It was like rye spiky. That's what you freaking did. Did you? Now here's the thing. I don't know. You could have. I'm gonna call it right now. You put Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, Old
Check.
Forester barrel proof, and I
Check.
don't know if you put a Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye or if you put
No.
an Old Forester.
Check.
You put an Old Forester rye in that.
Check.
That's what it is. It makes sense.
Do you taste it now?
Yes.
There's like levels to this blend. Like when you go through it, it's all hot. Like there's nothing like smooth about it, right? But there's
I don't know. You-
flavor spiking it. Let me go through the camera, Frank.
I'm not gonna say like honestly, dude.
It's good.
You keep
I
saying
made
you keep saying
2
it's
bottles of
spiky,
it.
but this is amazing. It's a
It is.
blend.
I don't know. To me, I could see people perceiving it as spiky. I mean, what did you just come off? You came off of Driftless Rye. So there was a little layerness to this whole line flight. You went from an MGP high proof 7-year to some even higher low proof stuff which was a blend of Elijah Craig and Calumet, 98 lower proof. And then you just jump to a rye whiskey. And then you jump to a blend that had a rye whiskey
Yeah.
with some hotter bourbons to it.
But man, I'm telling you right now, I'm pouring more of this. This is
I think it's
good.
special. I really
This
think
is
it's
amazing, dude.
I made 3 bottles of it.
Have you
I hope I didn't embarrass myself.
have you not won Blendageddon?
Well, I didn't submit anything like this. I
You
blended
need
this
to.
after Blendageddon.
I'm
This was going to
dude,
be
I'm
my
telling you,
base.
this is good stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you think that. When I sent it to you, I was in hopes because I know you love Brown Forman products, and I know
Yes.
you love Old Forester because you don't love clean bananas, you love dirty bananas.
I want that
correct?
dirty banana. And
Is
this
this
gives
the-
me a dirty banana.
Super dirty. And
See, you're dirty banana, dude. I'm calling it.
no,
You
I
know
don't
him.
make fake names on YouTube and spam your channel. I wouldn't do that. But
Dude,
I hope you really like this. Do
the
you like
more
it? If
I'm
Trev
telling you
likes
guys.
it, I can get a stamp on it. And I made a couple bottles of it. I'll send you a bottle, bro. You want a bottle of it?
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I want you to give your input because you freaking
Okay.
obviously
I'm
blended
gonna-
this.
I'm gonna tell you what it's blended with.
It's not, to me, the way it comes across, there's no way, at least someone like me, or maybe you, if you consider yourself average, there's no way I smell this and say that's rye. I think the spikiness of the rye is knowing that it's blended, and that would be in there. If you sent this blind, you would have no idea that there's a rye characteristic, but it adds so much to it, knowing that it's in there.
It really does.
Because it's literally Brown Forman chocolatey.
This is like
Honestly-
the Brown Foreman melding pot that everyone hopes for.
Yes.
And
It's
I
like
thought,
chocolatey,
when I
banana,
first tasted it,
minty.
and still taste it. And I went, I was like, I made this blend. I was like, and this was a fresh blend. This was nothing like you're tasting now that spent some time together. And I was like, blend this component, water, blend this component. I'm like, damn, this is killing every component. I was like, I just made the whole thing and I made bottles of it. And I like it, and that's all that counts. And now that I sent it to you, and I know you love Brown Foreman, you love Old Forester, you love Jack Daniels, and you put your stamp on it. I'm glad you like it, Trev.
I think
Thank
this
you.
blend.
But you picked it apart. The most important thing of this whole night, you picked it apart. So
I
let me
will
tell
say I
you,
struggled hard with picking it apart, but we got
how did
there.
you picked apart a blend? You need to pat yourself on the back, number one, for that.
Well, I guess it's tasting something and calling it what it is, just straight up being, trusting your palate. I tasted that, or my first smell, I said Old Forester.
Yeah.
As soon as I tasted it, I said, nope, that's Jack Daniels. So to me, my gut should have told me Old Forester Jack Daniels.
It was
Period.
flip-flopping. And
There you
it's a
go.
blend.
I could smell the Old Forester, but to me, what's more impressive than anything is that, you were just blending this. Like you just said, hey, I'm going to blend this and that and see what happens.
My thought process, I got this Old Forester rye, and I was not too impressed with it. And I had the other components of that same realm of Brown Foreman. And I was like, you know what? Even though it's a rye, you still get the banana and the
Yeah.
vanillas. It was but when you got the rye, it was like a small window of a flavor profile. And then, as you know, so let's just so everybody knows, you were right. It's an Old Forester barrel proof single barrel. when they release those are single barrels.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are unique in a sense to where they can range from a certain flavor profile from, I don't know, chocolate banana to something else. I don't know
To
what
liquid
you got.
lava.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got the Jack Daniel's Bear Proof. So that was in there. So you can get banana nut bread,
Yep.
hot oak banana to vanilla banana, right? That's what I get.
Which I think you blended them perfectly together. And knowing what's in the blend, there's always going to be a predominant flavor to where our brain knows this
Brown
certain
Foreman.
flavor is Brown Foreman. This
Yes.
certain flavor is Jack Daniels. But when you pick it apart, you can start seeing like, well, that is Jack Daniels, but it's like it's not like
There's
a normal
something
Jack
more
Daniels.
to it.
And I think you blended this like banana nut bread Jack Daniel single barrel with that chocolatey banana. Now we just created a dessert that no one even knows existed, which is like a
So
chocolate
good.
banana nut bread, like
It's
all in one. you
it all
know?
it's like complements all the palette of what you expect from all the Brown Foreman type
It's kind of like,
hotness. It's still hot, but it's like
oh, it's hot,
wow,
but
like it's like the hot wow, right?
you've I'm guessing you've tried some of those like the Old Forester barrel proofs that are just like they're so hot that that's all
Yeah.
you get.
It's like because maybe they were a little too young, but they just picked the barrel that's like
Yeah.
sparked their palate, like a store that didn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's just like
It
it's like
happens.
pure heat. There's
Yeah.
no I'm not getting any
Like
it's like I'm getting
complexity.
ethanol.
Yeah.
Um
So
I dude,
I'm fortunate enough to live around a couple of good stores that pick real good barrels. And
well, obviously because the freaking blends you did, I don't know if
this
it's
one
you
is
or it's the barrels.
no, this is the barrels because
Shut up, dude.
like,
There's no yeah, okay, you can say that. Though
no,
this is so cohesive.
let me tell you why. So the 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 main best part of it was the Old Forester Bear Proof. It was called this Banana Forester. It was more like a melting pot of like a hot fudge sundae.
Okay.
Okay. And then the Jack Daniels that I picked up was more like a vanilla banana bread. So it was like opposite realms there. And then
I can see it though.
and then when I got that Old Forester rye, I was like, don't really like it. I need to do something with it, right? So I was like, let me just take these components and then I just did equal parts of
I was
all of
gonna
it.
I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
were they so it was equal parts of
It
all
was
three.
equal parts of these barrels.
That's
Now,
crazy.
now, respectively, like before everyone goes out and just like, I need to blend my Jack Daniels and Old Forester picks, and if I got a rye with it, I did a different pick in a different because I had a couple different multiple uh variants of the Jack Daniels barrel proof, and I had a different barrel pick of the Old Forester, but the same rye. And when I blended those, it didn't taste good as this what I sent you. And I think it was more of the Old Forester barrel proof that tasted like that hot fudge sundae, banana,
Yep.
caramel, hot fudge sundae that left that finish. And then the Jack Daniels that had that more vanilla vibe more than the
Yep.
oaky banana bread vibe. So
And
that was where my mind went to of differentiating like what I blended. And when you complimented what I blended, because you're a fan of Brown Foreman, it kind of cemented what I thought was special. So I'm glad you liked it.
well, I honestly think like even just dissecting that, like shoot, man, it makes me want to do my own version of Jason's freaking blend again. because
It's fun.
because I like to pick apart. I like to hear people's explanations, and I like to try them and dissect them. I think that the rye that you put into this that you didn't really like, I think normally maybe it would have either added too much rye characteristics to it, but maybe because it was a weaker rye, I think what it added to the blend though was an extra spiciness, but without the flavor. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
the
it
ru-
takes the flavor of that Jack Daniels in the bourbon, but then that rye just added the spiciness and that was it.
This was the only Old Forester I ever had, and I was like, "Damn, it's good," but it like only opens like a small window of flavor. I'm like, I want
Yeah.
it to explode, and you can tell it was from Ron Foreman. You could tell it was an
Yeah, oh
Old
yeah.
Forester, but it had a little spice to it. But it was like how do I explain? Like it was like going through like this through a flavor and then just plateaued.
Yep.
And then it's
And
like,
you know, I I understand that flavor note because that's how I explain things too, is like I feel like it had so much to offer, and then it just kind of was like
yeah, but like
it just plateaued. It was like, hey, this is what I got, and that's all you get.
your
You
first drink,
know?
you're like, this shit's about to be amazing.
And then it's kind of like, oh, well, it
Damn,
just kind of didn't go anywhere. It was
damn.
like,
It had it, but
well,
it,
dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like that
I'm,
blend, I
I,
think
I know you
blending
would
that
like
in,
it because you are a big fan of Old Forester and Jack Daniels, and I'm glad you like it. And I'm not gonna say this is like the greatest blend, but I really enjoy it,
dude.
and I think it complements it itself well.
I will. I don't
But you
know.
were on point. You guessed pretty much what it was. Like,
But I can't tell you.
just took you a while.
I've never tried all three of your blends that went into this. But I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure that I would probably enjoy this blend more than that Old Forester Rye. I'm sure you would say
Oh,
the same thing too.
uh, no comparison.
It's better, and it
Like each
honestly,
component, like I enjoyed the blend. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Everything that you sent me, even your blends, I would have if I didn't read your thing and you said they were blends, I probably would have not, like, the only way I
guess
did so good is because you told me they were blends. I
Yeah.
would have guessed this was a bottle.
yeah,
Most
yeah.
blends, people blend them, they don't mesh. It's kind of like there's
That would have been a hitter of a barrel pick, like somebody did.
abso-freaking-lutely.
That's
But
what you want from a barrel pick. Some
you know
that
how
just builds
you
on
know
the
how
palate.
blends go though. Like you can blend this and this, and they don't
Stale
mesh.
out.
They like fight each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are like totally meshed. You think that this is some special bottle that is on the shelf.
And any blend I did, like I did a lot of those, and I use a little measuring cup thing when I blend stuff. I'm like, yeah, those just cancel or they over complement each other on the palate to where the front is mute and the mid is just burst and the back is mute. And that's kind of like what you look for when you're blending. And the best thing to do is get like I don't got one here, but they're washed upstairs. You get like a shot glass with measuring components,
Yeah.
5 millimeters. So you hit components 5, 10 equal parts or different 2 to 1s. And then you don't waste too much whiskey doing it.
Well, let me ask you this while I have you here, because at this point I poured some more of that blend.
I knew you would
Um,
love that, by the way.
dude, you knocked this out of the park. I don't know if you just studied me
That's why I
And
saved it for last.
I don't know
Save
if
the
you like
best for last.
I don't know if you formulated this to me, but this
I'll
is
watch
like
your
right up
channel
my
enough.
alley, dude.
Like-
This is like top tier crap.
Now, do you have? Let me ask you this: do you have
Yeah.
a barrel proof, Old Forester or
Yeah.
Jack Daniels?
I
on
have
hand?
I have all of them. I have a barrel proof Old Forester pick. I have a Jack Daniel single barrel
So,
proof, and
do you
I
have
have
a?
what?
Now I know the one of the ryes won't be your favorite if you got Old Forester rye.
I don't
How-
have I
If
don't
you
have
got an
Old
Old
Forester.
Forester Jack, if you got a Jack Daniels rye,
I do.
it's probably your favorite. So
I have a
not
Jack
consider that.
Daniels special release, like the
Yes.
2022. Do you want me to blend those together?
No, don't waste that. Do not waste that. Wasn't talking about blending. I was just gonna see if is there one of those bottles from that realm that you think you would want to compare what I blended to and see if it held a candle to one of your favorites.
Stu, you have sent me so much stuff. You're not sending me anything else.
No, I know that. I mean, but
You
I'm
want
just
to know
saying,
if I would compare this to one of those?
no, that blend. If
Yes,
there's like,
the blend to one of those.
yes.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. And I'm not
And
saying
you don't
this.
even have to pour it. You could just think about it.
No, I'm thinking it right now, and I already have an answer. I already have an answer, and I'm literally not saying this just because you're on my freaking screen. I think this blend is like better than. At least I don't have the Old Forester rye, but compared to my Old Forester single barrel and a Jack Daniel single barrel, I think this is better. I think this to me is like, why is this not in a bottle?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I thought between
This
all
is
mine, too.
great.
Yeah,
It
that's
gives
what I
you
thought
all
between them.
three.
So to everyone watching, play if you got all three or even two. Play with the Jack Daniels. Play with the Brown Foreman. They're from the same realm of flavor. See what works. Percentages 50-50, 70-30. See if you can come up with something better.
I mean, honestly, you could probably. I mean, it makes me excited. Like, it makes me want to try everything from those distillates. Like, even lower proof. Like, let's take Jack Daniels bonded Old Forester 100 proof and a freaking Old Forester rye 100 proof. What would that be like?
What has Jackie Zykin always said? Old Forester's always better at what? A lower proof.
100 lower proof.
Right. So maybe some of the better barrels of the higher proof stuff will complement the lower proof barrels and make a great melding pot of Brown Foreman with maybe a little Jack Daniels sprinkled in it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never thought about putting like a higher proof Jack Daniels with an Old Forester until this, and I think any Jack Daniels blended with an Old Forester, I think will complement each other more than you would think. Higher proof versus higher proof, or if you did a higher proof mixed with a lower proof, I think if you blend those two brands together, I think you're going to have one blend that you're like, holy crap, this is good. This is a, dude, I love this blend.
All right. So the other blend was the Calumet in EC18.
Yep.
So usually people say that's like way over oaked.
That was B, right?
Yeah. So come off of that Brown Foreman bomb, and maybe try this one.
All right, I'll do it. I struggled with that one. I was like, dude, that's Barton. But I don't
You
know
did.
what the heck else was with it.
That Elijah Craig just hinted in before
It's
and maybe after
definitely-
the Barton. And
Even going back into it, knowing what it is, it's Barton forward through and through. It's got, because it has that sweet banana, like sweetness. I don't know if
Yeah.
you even want to call it banana. There is a sweetness that you don't get with the Elijah Craig that's on the nose, which to me screams Barton. Yeah, that's banana. It's like I'm smelling a banana. An oaky banana.
it's weird because when you get that Calumet 16, it's like hard cherry syrup. Right?
And you know what? Maybe
You're not when you drink Calumet 16, I never heard anyone say banana.
do you
That
think
bubble gum feature that Elijah Craig gives you, melted with that cherry, gives you a slight banana to it.
do you
Which
are we the same
is
person?
birthday bourbon from
Do you-
Old Forester.
Are we
I
the
just
same
blended Old Forester birthday bourbon.
are we the same person?
What do you mean? Do you agree with those notes?
I
Or agree
100%
with
agree
that,
with that
like-
because I don't get any note that I'm saying about this blend on either of those bottles. I
No.
think, like you said, is it when you blend them together? Because when I smell Calumet 16, you can go watch my review video. I don't think I said the word banana once. You go watch
Nobody
my
has.
Elijah.
I don't get banana on that at all. Straight
But
cherry, medicinal
this-
cherry, hard oak.
This is banana. This is like I think they bring each other out.
Have you had an Old Forester birthday bourbon?
The last Old Forester birthday bourbon I had I was in Lexington, Kentucky. I went to a bar. They had $14 pours of birthday bourbon 2012. That's how far
That
back
was a
I-
hitter of a one. So
It was
from what I heard, I
great,
never
dude.
had that one.
It was great. $14 though. I was like, hey, pour that out right now.
$14. Oh, pour the bottle. Give me the empty.
Hey, I was new. I was still new, or else I would have killed that goddamn
Mm.
thing.
So
Steve A. Okay, I missed most of this. How did corsets, whips, and whiskeys do? So again, Stu also sent me this. This bottle is freaking amazing, dude. I had no idea. I didn't know you were sending me this. Two, I was like, that girl's pretty attractive on the front of that bottle. Two, I decided to open it, and it's amazing. This is great stuff. It's 100% wheat whiskey. I had no idea what to expect. For one, Steve, come on. That's wheat whiskey. Okay. That's so dark. It's great. They're great. That bottle's great. It's delicious. I had no idea that's coming off of someone who's never had Journeyman Distillery. I had no idea. I went into it with an open mind. I have no idea what to expect. Amazing. There you go. What do you think, Stu?
yeah, that Journeyman's been drinking it for a while. It's I don't know what I like about it more. The wheat whiskey is kind of like a secret to it. It's like I wouldn't have guessed it, but because it's in that small barrel with a small, like a lower age,
I
You
think
wouldn't even
that's what
guess.
really does
And
it.
it gives you the spikiness that a wheat whiskey might need at times. And that darkness comes from that small barrel. S- So that surface area, it's like
The
cooking a steak, right?
well,
You
it's
cook a
like
smaller steak,
yeah,
right? You get
it's
a big
taken more
steak.
onto it.
Yeah.
Do you I mean, have you tried their other stuff? Like, what do you think of their other
Yeah.
stuff? Are they still that good, or is this
No,
one just like, wow,
this is their
something
best. This
special?
is their best offering
Okay.
by far.
I like the girl. I like the girl on the front of the thing, man.
It's
I think
cool.
that
If you feel the label, it almost feels like laser engraved.
yep, it has a roughness to it. It's like an old timey bottle. Like it feels like you're feeling a freaking scroll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. And then they got. I think I heard you mention like the 4 grain. Someone might have wrote in chat,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's good. It's still it's kind of in the same realm as that one, but without this is better because this is more barrel proof. I think that 4 grain is watered down to like a 90 proof or something like that. And it's got a little more spikiness from the different grains. Is this complements that small barrel well being all wheat and the lower age. So that softness mixed with the spikiness you would get from, say, if you did a bourbon in a small barrel in a like a lower age, but maybe in a higher
Yeah.
uh like temperature environment, it it doesn't get all off like that grassy youthfulness.
There's no youthfulness on this at all. And I
Yeah.
don't know if this is
The
age
con
dated at all or what they do, but
it's
there's nothing youthful
no.
or like craft to me. Like there's nothing that says, oh, this is another freaking 2 year old bullcrap
Yeah.
bottle. There's none of that on this
So
one.
I had multiples of this in from 6 months that were age stated that were store picks. And they were just still amazing. And up to 2 years, and I thought the 2 year ones were more subtle. To me, when I tasted this one, it was a little more subtle. And I think that's why they threw that sticker on it with the Fred Minnick note of how it finished in competition that Fred Minnick judges.
Yeah.
Yeah, so which can hold some weight to some newer buyers.
Well,
Uh,
honestly, like, I mean, I think that was needed because
they need to know that this
no
like
one knows who this is. They don't have the reach of. I mean, look at every other Pappy Van Winkle, 15-year-old, Sazerac, 18, Barrel Bourbon, and Fourgate. That were the other 4 bottles on that tag. Has
yeah,
anyone ever heard of Journeyman
no,
outside of you guys that are there? Everyone has heard of those other bottles. No one's heard of Journeyman. That's why they did that, is because it's like, look, you've
and
never heard of this, but it competes. It's good. We're doing freaking what you want it. That's my
it's
first thought on this bottle was I
it's
tasted this. I
it's
said,
different.
I was like, I don't know what 100% wheat whiskey is supposed to taste like,
It's
but
not
this is
supposed to taste
amazing.
like that because
No,
they
probably
alter the
not.
size of the barrel and the age. It complements each other, which you can
It,
enjoy. Like if it was in a fat barrel, 55-gallon one, aged for 6 months to 2 years, like it would taste so youthful and just cookie, sugar cookie. I don't know. Like I can't describe it, but this is more like heavy vanilla, like
yeah.
different.
Knowing that it's wheat whiskey when I drink it,
Caramel popcorn. I don't know. It's like
I
so
think
much to
wheated
describe.
bourbon. I think that it's like a wheated bourbon, not 100% wheat whiskey. But then again, I've never tried 100% wheat whiskey. So
That might be the first one that I don't know who else offers that.
I can't even think of anyone. Like, there's Woodford Wheat. They're not 100% wheat whiskey. Most people who do wheat whiskey is like 90% wheat.
It's weeded bourbon, or yeah, even though it's 90, I think this might be. Is it 100%? It might be
Yes,
95.
yeah, on the back. No, on the back it says
100%
hundred
Michigan.
percent wheat whiskey. Which, when I saw that, I poured this and tried it, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna read the back so when I start the live stream, I know what I'm talking about. And I was like, that's 100% wheat. What?
You're like, no.
No, it's not. I was like, that's not right at all.
Mm-mm.
That's, you would never, I'm telling you, like stuff like this, it makes me,
It's special. It's different.
Stu, tell me this ain't the truth. If, like, Matt Madness type crap, this is what needs to be in there, because this will throw you the F off.
Left field going
You
to
would
right
say,
field, right?
oh, that's a weeded bourbon, or that's, like, you would never say that's a wheat
No.
whiskey.
No.
Period.
Like
Ever.
100% weeder. You might be like, it's kind of weedy, but there's nothing that would like clue you into what it really is.
You would start guessing, like, is that a Weller? Is that a Larceny? Is that an Old Fitz? Like, what is that? No, it's 100% wheat, nerd. You have no idea. It's, dude, this is great.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this ever. Like, the Imagine That was, oh, I gotta say this because he mentioned something earlier, and I have to read it. He said Trev loved the CWW, which I'm guessing he meant Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey, which is one of my favorite names of all time. Talk about having a good time. But he said, but we need to get him up here to experience a barrel-proof pick. If these dudes, I will email them. If they want to do a pick with us,
Those dudes love doing picks, bro. Like anyone can go get a pick. You can get a pick.
if I
Trust
can
me.
have my name on this, this is amazing. I will do a pick of this in a heartbeat. That's good stuff. And that's what we're doing with our most of our picks that we're doing. For one, let's face it, the Bourbon Wrench can't go to Jim Beam and say, hey, give me a Knob Creek pick. They're gonna say, hey, how about you go F yourself? Cool, dude. These dudes are like, hey, do you have someone who will sell the bottles? And I'm like, yeah, we do. And they say, here you go. This is who I want. I want people to experience bottles that they can't typically get that are amazing.
It is.
This is amazing. I've never had, this is my first time having it, and I want more of it. That's what I want to do picks of.
Like sometimes when I drink that, sometimes I think if I could take one thing. So usually I got a whole shelf behind me and I can like switch up flavor profiles. And I get bored easily, like one flavor profile. Like even the best stuff is like shit. It's redundant. I gotta switch it up. That's one bottle I can just go back to, pour after pour after pour. And it doesn't get as boring as something like if I was just drinking like something super expensive like a Stag.
Are you talking about the Journeyman?
Yeah, the Journeyman whips. Like it doesn't get so boring after like 2 or 3 pours, like most whiskeys would.
So you sent me this one, like, are you talking about
No.
this specific bottle or just them in general?
They're all in general. Like
Okay. Because
Um,
I'm just gonna tell you, this is the first time I've ever heard of it. Like, you
only
sent
reason
this to
I
me
got-
and I opened that and was like, what the hell is this?
the only reason I did like I had multiple like store picks when they were just trying to come up, and they were a little bit younger than probably what you're having is, and I enjoyed it just as good. When I tried that, I'm like, still same flavor profile. Same thing I expect from Journeyman corsets and whips. It's still offers that uniqueness and that punch that you don't expect from a rye, but don't get from your typical bourbon. It's it's a it's like a change up from a pitcher. Like you accept it and you're like, damn, that was pretty good. And that's one I can go back to pour after pour and not get so sick of it.
What are the prices of their stuff?
No, it's
Like
pretty
like this
it's
bottle.
reasonable. Um Anywhere from 60 to 70 bucks depending on the
Totally worth
store.
it. Totally freaking worth it.
And they're all barrel proof. They're not like watered down. None of them are that I've came across.
No, like this bottle that you sent me, dude. If you said that was $70, I would say yeah, I would do that all day long. It's a great bottle. I mean, for one, I didn't know what to expect from 100% wheat whiskey, but I guarantee you anyone who bought that bottle without knowing that it was 100% wheat, they would never say that. They would never guess that that's what it was. Or all of their... I mean, that might be a dumb question.
So
Do
they
do
offer
do bourbons,
they
wheat
got a
whiskey,
rye. They got some ryes. It's their own stuff. Still same kind of profile as that because still smaller barrels than your 55 gallon
Yeah.
and then lower age, smaller
Okay.
barrels, lower age. But they offer that unique small barrel flavor. But the rye, I would say they're good. That was like maybe I had one or two of them and never went back. But the corsets and whips, I always go back to.
Now let me ask you guys, because obviously,
And then this is coming from a dude that has like um fucking Stag Junior, Bland's barrel proof, Jack Daniels barrel proof, like all the Bartstown variations, like everything you would think of. Like I'm not saying I got all the allocated stuff, but I got some hitters, and this is one that I always like to keep.
and that's I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not gonna lie, most of the people who are here, Trev Kunkel, the Imagine That Steve A, me, I don't like. I would love to have an allocated bottle, but I'm also a realist in. I mean, let's face it, those bottles aren't as good as a lot of bottles you can go and get.
No,
This is probably better than half of the shit that I have on the top shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
it doesn't matter what's allocated or what's rare. It matters what's good. And what's good, there's a lot of stuff that's available.
this Driftless Glen one too that I got was great. Like kind of like that small distillery flavor that
But,
the
you,
corsets
like you
and whips
said,
offer.
it hits your
I love
palate.
this.
It hits your palate. It doesn't matter what
Like, I don't
anyone
need
else
that expensive
says.
shit. If I could get shit like that and shit like the corsets and whips, then why chase this other stuff? I mean, yeah, you might ruin if you get this expensive stuff. You might ruin what you enjoy the most.
Well, honestly, dude, it's just like everything else on this planet. You chase it until you try it, and then you say, like, once you've gotten it, it's kind of like,
It's good, and then it's
who
like,
cares
damn,
anymore?
why did I pay that much for it?
I think that's why the most people that you see chasing this stuff are people who are new. And a lot of the people who have tried, at least tried a variation of it, you're like, dude, I'm not going anymore. F off. Like, I'm gonna go, but like, if I lose, I don't care. And you see all these other people like, I didn't get my freaking George D. Stag 2022. How would you go F off and go drink something goddamn else because it's gonna taste just as goddamn good. Like,
Like a lot of those Elijah Craig barrel proofs when GTS George T. Stagg was popping off,
yeah,
and I was going back to back. I'm like, how do I like this batch? Right? It's batch variant for the Elijah Craig. Like, how do I like this Elijah Craig better than the George T. Stagg? And I can
you
find this
probably
everywhere.
didn't.
No, I did. I did. Like better than some of the George T. Staggs.
Well, that's what I meant was like you probably liked those better than the George T. Stagg.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it's hard to explain, and I get it because how can you explain something to someone who's never experienced it themselves?
Yeah.
You can't. So that's what I say is like,
It's a hype
please
thing. Like,
go to the bar, order a
Tell the
pour of George T. Stagg or whatever, and then come back and realize, like, dude,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't sell my left freaking nutsack for that
No.
bottle.
no.
It's just
No.
not. It's not going to live up to your expectation. Like, I would take pretty okay. Everything from here up,
Is the rose?
and just give me anything. I will take it over any of that crap. It's just not. You hear it all the time. Allocated stuff's just not as good as you think it is. There's some that are really good, but it's just most of it's just another bottle on the shelf.
I mean, I was fortunate enough to get in at a time to where it didn't get too expensive like it is today. Got some bottles of it. But even tasting it now, it's like, damn, this is really good. But for that price, maybe I'd get another bottle, which was maybe a third of what it is today. But still, the Elijah Craig barrel proofs that are coming out, still, I taste against this stag that is now like above $1,000.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? It's like a, what do they call it? A 1A, 1B. So there's no true definite winner. Just the Elijah Craig barrel proofs are still holding a candle to the George T. Stagg that everyone
Well, you
goes
know,
crazy for.
like you said, though, it's like it's hard to explain if you haven't, and that's the problem. Is a lot of these people haven't tried it, and it's like, how do you like? Is it my job to convince you that it's not worth it? No, I want you to
No.
try it, and I want you to formulate that own opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
But seriously, like, shit, half of the stuff you try, and then half of the stuff that's coming out, it's like, man, this is better. Like, I
Yeah.
don't, like, how do I convey that without sounding like I don't want to direct anyone's journey? But like half of the stuff, like, man, this is on the shelf. It's way better.
Mhm.
Just go buy that. You just can't. And you know, that's the same. It's the same way as me. Let's face it. When I was first getting into it, I was chasing the same stuff. Shoot, I'm still chasing a George T. Stagg. I'll buy a George T. Stagg if I win it, just because I can't get
Yeah.
it. Not because I think it's going to be the best tasting thing ever. I know it's not going to. I know that I already have a bottle that I'm going to like better. I only want to own it because I can't buy it. I'm at that point. But I think there are people who are chasing these things because they think they're going to be tasting better than the stuff on their shelf. I'm telling you right now, that's not the case.
I think the moral of the story is don't ruin what you're enjoying at the moment with some better, higher, like some better bourbon that might be
Better.
two levels above what you're enjoying now for 10 times the price. Just enjoy what you're enjoying now. If you're just getting into it and you're watching, like, how many you got in the chat, Trevor?
Look,
So-
Zach Shannon says one of those shelves is Weller and E.H. Taylor. He's referring to this shelf of mine. I'm going to tell you right now, Zach. I can't even tell you the last time I poured a pour from this shelf. I mean, I'm telling you, majority of pours that I pour personally and down. I mean, I drink this stuff like it's going out of style. I don't touch this stuff for freaking anything. If that tells you anything, I drink all of this. In this, I've had this bottle for like 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 4 years.
Same
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? It's
Same
like
as me.
this stuff has been collecting dust for years because I can't get it. This stuff I've been enjoying, I've been just destroying it, and I'm having a great time.
Same as me. And I don't know if it's part of me that like I don't want to get rid of these things I chased in the past. But then when I go back to it, it's like I don't really enjoy it as much as this other stuff now.
But you, and you
But
know,
I
that's
paid more. I can't replace this stuff. I can replace this stuff, but I enjoy the stuff I can replace.
But you know,
more.
the issue is like you drink it though, and you're like, I mean, I do like this. You know, it's like, oh man, I do like this stuff. It's not that
Yeah,
just,
I do
just
like.
got
I
a
like
rare
it a
bottle
lot.
and I hate it. But you compare it to other things that I'm like, man, I just walked into the store. I didn't have to wait in line. I didn't have to like sleep in a tent. And I liked that bottle better than this crap that people are selling their left nut for. That's how I view it. Someone, HR bartender, for one, hello. He said, are you ready for the Penelope Rio Honey Barrel release? I don't know what that is, but that sounds like something I need to get involved in. Do you get Penelope? I'm asking you,
Me?
nerd.
No.
You don't get
remember,
Penelope?
remember what was it? Bell Mead that made that honey barrel thing that went crazy.
Yeah, you have to give your left kidney to get those
Yeah.
now.
Are they chasing that stigma? Because I think after Bell Mead did it, it died
Everyone
out.
started doing it.
Yeah.
No, I
and
think other
it didn't
people are
catch
starting to
fire.
do it. No,
It
it
didn't
didn't.
catch fire. No one really cared for it as much. I I don't think it's worth chasing because bourbon is sweet enough. Why do you need honey?
Dude, I'm 100%. I totally agree with you because I say everyone started doing it. After the Bell Mead honey, you started noticing other people doing these honey barrel stuff, and none of those caught traction. And I think it's because it's like it's not as good as you think it is. And I think the Bell Mead only caught traction because it was just same thing as Pappy. Like, are you? You don't even know what you're chasing, bro.
It was the first hype in it. They did like higher aged MGP for it. So like they were chasing the higher age MGP like they do nowadays with the new finish with higher aged MGP. So like, oh, the first MGP that's 12 years old finished in blah 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 cast. So now they did a honey cast. So everyone was like, it's rare, it's a distillery only release. Pick it up, throw it on a website, and think I can hit the lottery for it. So it's
I
ridiculous.
think they were chasing a rarity that wasn't there. But it's just like anything. When you have super rare bottles that exist, anytime something like that comes out, people are like, oh my God, that's rare. I can't get rare stuff. Maybe I can get this. So they like things are inherently rare that aren't rare. I think it's just people chasing the idea of rarity. But I will say, like, HR Bartender, it's on the same subject, but he said it's the Penelope Honey in Amburana barrels. Amburana, that must be some sort of wine that I've never heard of. So Penelope's finished in honey in Amburana. I'll try it. I'm gonna, I'm gonna buy that bottle and I'm gonna try it. Like, let's face it. It's Brazilian oak.
Another bottle I saw today that I thought was ridiculous, but it was on the shelf at this price. It was an 11-year Kentucky Owl Rye, and it was finished in Mardi Gras, some kind of Mardi Gras rum cask.
Mardi Gras?
It was a rum called Mardi Gras.
Really?
The rum itself was a rum that was finished in barrel bourbons. So they took a rum finished in barrel bourbons and finished their rye whiskey in that cask for a year, and they want to sell it for $500.
What?
It's a Kentucky Owl minus Dixon Deadman.
Yeah, aka minus like the hype behind it. So where is the price coming from? Where's that price coming from? That's my issue, is the price of them. I'm not saying they're not good or they're not bad. It's
the hype of the finished industry these days.
But like, let's face it, dude.
I think you called it way back in the day. Like, didn't you say we're entering an age of finished bourbons?
I have called this for years.
Here we are.
I've called it because I thought that people, distilleries or whoever, want to differentiate themselves from each other. And I think the best way, what we've noticed, and I mean, come on, I've been calling this all of these little freaking gold medal videos I've been doing. Half of that crap are like, oh, it's finished in port, it's finished in sherry, it's finished in this. These other people see that and say, well, we need to finish our stuff. And I called it years ago. We will see more and more finished bourbon because for one, it's a great way to differentiate yourself. I mean, now I think it's going to become an oversaturated market of like there's too many. It's just like anything. If there's no sherry finished stuff and then all of a sudden there's 100 sherry finished bottles, it's like you lost all of the credit. It's like now you're not even unique anymore. Now you're oversaturated. Now no one cares about half of you. We're only going to focus on, the ones that Fred Minnick freaking talked about or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge dichotomy of it's a great idea to do, and then it focuses, and now everyone does it. Am I ranting? No, I'm drunk. I'm ranting, bro.
It is. I mean, I think with the boom that occurred, and it's hard for distilleries to keep up with demand, why are you going to release your young stuff? Finish it for a year. Make it taste more aged with more flavor from a different spirit.
Listen to this goddamn
yourself. And that's just how they kept up with the demand. And then I remember back when stuff was plentiful at a higher age, no one wanted finished. They frowned upon it. Like, we used to get 10-year MGP in Detroit sourced from a like craft distillery, and they finished in Madeira cast,
Yeah.
and it sat on the shelves. It was distillery called what the hell was it called? James something, Two James Spirits, and the bourbon was Grass Widow, and it was MGP 10-year MGP, and they finished in Madeira cast for I don't know how long, and it sat on the shelf for 3 to 4 years before
And
they can
now look,
sell
if
it
they
out,
put that crap out
and
right
they sold it
now,
for $130. Nowadays, they're probably kicking themselves in the ass because they probably couldn't keep it on the shelves for over $200.
but you know, and that's the crazy thing. I'm glad you, dude. You and I are on the same goddamn page. Because we've seen it. We have seen back in the day. We're talking freaking 2, 3, 4 years ago. These finished bottles were like, no one gave a crap. No one cared at
They didn't
all.
want them because they were finished. And I'm like drinking. I'm like, this is so good. That's one of the
Everyone went.
bottles. My wifey here, she was drinking the 4-year version of it and got her into liking bourbon because of that finish. Um, and then I'm drinking this 10-year. I'm like, damn, $130 for this. Everyone's on the local pages, like when we would like discuss bottles, they're like, yeah, if it wasn't finished, I don't want that. What is a Madeira cask? Like,
But dude,
and
look
I
at
was just
now.
like, it's really good.
It's honestly, it's sad to think it. It makes me mad in the sense of bourbon is going the same way that everything else does. Shoes, cars, everything. No one gave a crap about a finished Madeira cask bottle. But that's the thing. The people who were buying this were like, how do people not know about this? Like, are you freaking stupid? This is amazing. And then now it's like we've been spoiled, like me and you, who've just been like, yeah, we're the only people buying this. And then now all of a sudden everyone's buying it, and it's like, what? Why? What did you just like? Were you not drinking it then? What made you open your freaking eyes now? You know
It's
what I'm
because they,
saying?
you know what it is? Because they ran out of the high year MGP. So
Yep.
anything that lingered on after the fact, everyone
Yep.
just sucked it up. It
Yep.
didn't matter if it was finished. It was just because what do you see MGP at now? Like every sourced thing is 7 to 9 years. Like if
Well,
you get
shoot,
it,
I'd agree with Wigmaster. He said a lot of finished stuff doesn't even taste finished, and I would agree with it. Half of the stuff doesn't taste finished at all, and the other half tastes over finished. There's a fine line of like,
who does it
you
right?
you actually finished this where I can
And
taste the finished and I can taste the bourbon and it tastes good. You either get no finish or you get like bitter bullcrap grape skin and it tastes disgusting.
they're like, bottle it now. We need our money.
You know, it's just
So I don't know the mindset, but if they call Trev like, taste our barrels, let us know when to bottle it, they might get a hitter.
hey, I could go all night.
Yeah, you know what? I was just thinking that I think I got to log off, brother. Thanks for having me on, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the blind flight. Enjoy those bottles I sent you. Um, hopefully you compare that Bardstown Weeder to like maybe some
Makers.
yeah. Well, of course, I think you would. I don't know if you got like Wellers or anything else that would be like in that same realm.
Look at all this bull crap up here that
Yeah.
I don't drink, dude.
So I mean, just when you do a review, maybe consider those and comparison wise, that would like help a lot of people, even like me. Like I gave my bottle up to Trev. Did I fuck up? Um, I don't think I did because I could get
Hey,
all
you
good.
know, Stu, I'm gonna say this right now for everyone who's here and for you. For one, first and foremost, thank you. Was not expecting a box that I gotta hide a human corpse in. So, thank you. Seriously, I was not I don't know if I was. For one, I was probably drunk. I did not realize you were sending me 2 whole bottles of this.
Hey, well, when you get emails in, you probably get emails from multiple people. You
Well,
scan it
no,
from them.
dude.
But
For
I
one,
mean,
you
I promised you a bottle back in the day. I felt bad I didn't send you.
no,
So I
dude.
had to send you some stuff. So.
No,
And I
honestly,
appreciate
man.
your channel.
Honestly, man, this is way too much, man. But I appreciate it. But I'm gonna tell you right now that
You don't even
don't
have to
do
tell
that
me
for me.
that. You don't have to tell me that.
I
Just do your
appreciate you.
thing. You know, we appreciate you entertaining us, and just consider that from the whole community, man.
Well, let me tell you, the second part of this, Stu, is I feel like you and I are like the same human being. I think we should do you and I think we should do it like a live stream together.
Yeah, I enjoyed coming
Look,
on with you
just good old
tonight.
good old me said bring him back, Trev.
Yeah. Hey,
Someone asked if you had a channel. They
no,
said, "What's his channel?"
no.
They need
Back
to.
in the day, I dabbled with doing the whole review thing, but I'm just a little too busy, and I enjoy actually listening to reviews and drinking along with the live streams and actually producing it. So, jumping on with like you once in a while would be cool. It's nothing like I expect, but if you
Hey,
want to have me on once in a while and if it entertains your channel, then we can just bullshit and feed off each other, bounce ideas
hey,
back and forth.
hey, just good old me. I was just about to say this. He says, I think someone needs to send you both blind samples to do a tasting live. I would love, and that's what I was going to say. I would want, because you and you sent me this blind flight, and I feel like I picked up on it. I would be interested in if we both had a blind, both of us had the same blind, not necessarily compete against each other, but for both of us to like
See
work
if we
each other off each other.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, hey, what do you get? Like, let's see if how much we could.
Just keep bouncing back and forth till we come up to the precise ingredient of it all.
I'll be honest. Like,
It might work.
I feel like we picked up. I think we're like pretty spot on with our palettes. I think we could like nail someone's blind flight. I think someone
Probably
could send
could.
us both a blind and we both be like, we got 100 out of 100 points.
Now, I'm pretty good at like the mainstream stuff, but these craft distilleries, I don't get them all.
Hey,
Like
no,
like you picked up on Driftless Glen.
that's what I'm saying.
I
We can
wouldn't
work
I
off
would
each other,
not
bro.
have did that because this is my first and only bottle. And now that I had it, I'm like, I need to get more. But
No, I think we can work off each other. I bring the Driftless Glen, you bring these weird freaking crazy blends. Like,
yeah, so I
whatever
gave you
someone
that.
throws at us, we got it.
Like I got the Bardstown stuff. I get their stuff all the time.
You got the Bardstown. You know what I'm saying? My weaknesses is your strengths. My
There we
strengths,
go.
probably not anyone's strengths, but we got it.
Teamwork makes the dream work, brother.
Hey, oh shoot, Dave says I volunteer. Dave, text me tomorrow, dude. Text me tomorrow, and I want to brainstorm with you some sort of freaking blind flight that Stu and I could do together as a live stream. And I
I
know
would enjoy that.
Dave will freaking do a blind, and he'll be like, "Good luck, nerds."
He'll be like, "Here's Tabasco. Here's Smollett." No,
No,
just
it's
kidding.
like who
He'll probably give us some off the wall stuff. I'll be like,
No, he will send you anything from Makers to freaking E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof,
Oh,
and it's
yeah, I
like,
got
guess
that.
what? I don't
got
care
that.
what you think of
I'll
this.
pick that right out.
All right. Look at this cocky
Right
son
off
of
the
a
shelf.
gun.
That's makers. All
Shut
right,
up,
brother.
dude.
Well, hey man, have a good night. Let me jump off. I hope your people enjoyed the live stream and the blind flights you did tonight. Enjoy
Hey,
those bottles.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I don't care who enjoyed this. I enjoyed this more than I even thought I would. You killed that freaking flight, man, and I appreciate you sending it to me. So
Ain't no problem, man. You know, what's good whiskey without sharing it?
nothing. It's just a lonely drunk guy in his room. That's what it is.
Pitiful. Ooh. All right, man.
Hey, dude, I
me
freaking
jump
love you,
off.
man.
good
Seriously,
night.
thank you, man. All right, guys. I've been going. I think Matt Madness is over. Matt Madness is over. Dan, do you want to go play some Warzone? Play a round or two? Yep, I knew it. All right, let's wrap her up here, guys. I've been going for 4 hours, 3 hours. I don't know, math. We might do. I don't know. I want to do some sort of like Super Bowl Patreon, maybe like a pregame, just where we get drunk before the freaking Super Bowl. Oh, maybe I'll get to shoot you on some Warzone. Faderade, do you freaking play Warzone? Drunk Trev is fun, Trev. Shut up, Stevie. Yeah, screw it. We're way in overtime. I don't care. The show must go on. All right, let's wrap her up. I gotta go. I'm about to piss my freaking pants again. I gotta get out of here. Freaking love you guys. I will see you. What's a Super Bowl? It's freaking where the bowl is super. I gotta go. I freaking love you. I'm about to piss. Love you guys. God dang. Go pee. Go pour another drink of bourbon. God dang. Do something. Except for watch me. I gotta piss.